Hey, we live, we lit, bro. We live, we lit. Dude, Sonetta study using the master teacher name to get fucking views on his channel. Said Nature Boy is like a reincarnation of Malachi. Man, stop it, bro. Just stop it, man. You don't see he gonna be causing himself a lot of bad luck by doing this shit. It'll be a lot of bad luck for that brother. Hey, give me a second to get everything set up, man. It tried to shut us down yesterday, man. But that Phil Valentine take the computer, read it and said that he was talking about covert. Well, I ain't gonna see it, man. Hold up. I can't say certain things that will shut us down. We weren't talking about no none of that stuff, bro. Hey, hold on, man. We're trying to get it set up, man. We live, we lit, and we too legit to quit, right? Hold on. Waiting on my buddies, man. Tonight we're gonna be talking about the power of names and like how important it is for you to name your kids a good name. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, getting everything set up. I got the okay, boom, 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 boom. Just bear with us, man. You got to get everything set up. You know what I'm saying? Okay, this one is power name. The elders waiting on the elders to get in this joint. Hey, be sure to hit that like button, man, and that subscribe button if you're new to the channel, and hit that bell, man, so we can get lit up in this joint. Okay, I got the brother Maurice right there. Look like YouTube. Hey, Rob Bot, brother. Hey, Rob Bot, brother. Maurice.
Robot.
You good, man? There you go to 15. Hold on, let me see. Power of your name. All right, let me make sure I got that lined up. Hey, Rob Bot 15.
Robot, big brother.
Yeah, it was a close one yesterday, man, but they couldn't deny it because I showed them the other dude had put that video out 5 years ago. And like, how could it be about that particular topic and that topic didn't pop up until just a couple years ago? So they had to go ahead and let me back on, man. But we gotta be careful on here. Don't say those. Don't even talk about that shit. Like the wonton soup. Don't say those words. You know what I'm saying? Because they'll shit me all the way down just because of them two. Just because of them words. And they're trying to find an excuse to shut me down right now, but we towing the line for them, man. We got to talk in codes, heavy duty codes. They really want to stop mine, shut this shit down because the reptilian is mad that we breaking niggas up. You know what I'm saying? The reptilian is mad at that we giving they food source. We giving them too much information, so they mad about that, man. Tonight's topic is the power of your name. Now, some parents was high as hell, drunk as hell when they gave them their name, so they just named them whatever, like Pookie. Why would you name your son Pookie? I'm talking about the real name Pookie, not the nickname. I know there's a nickname. I'm talking about the nigga's name on his birth certificate is Pookie. You know, we got names, we got some crazy names out here, but like now niggas might say my name is crazy, you know. Just giving the people a couple more times, a little bit more time to come in. I'm fixing this the descriptions too. So hey, I'm getting ready to post our Cash App in the link, man. We take $5, $10, the $1, $5, whatever you got. Cause they trying to slow me down, man. So I need all I need all the support you can help me with, man. Cause
if you don't mind me saying, for them to focus on you, not me. I don't need anything.
Okay,
just help young elder out. I don't need anything, but love is always appreciated. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah. Man, you cracked heads last night on that other topic, man. We on that topic last night. That was hot. Went back and checked it out again today. I think they was mad. I think they was mad because it's like after I closed that tape out, that's when they put up the block. They said, "Oh yeah, we gotta shut you down for 2 weeks now." I was like, "Damn, man, for what?" Just cause we just gonna shut you down 2 weeks, just cause. So man, that was hard right there. And but I beat him out. I beat the computer. And then look, I got them to check I got them to review it, appeal it, and they sent me back in less than 10 seconds. And the video, the video 3 hours long. And I say, I know damn well they ain't check it, give a double check on it. They just said, fuck this nigga, we're gonna get rid of him. You know what I'm saying? And just gotta try to cut me off. But just so happened I was able to appeal it again on another website, and I sent them the link to the video that was the video that I downloaded that was already up. And so it's older than the wonton soup topic. So they had to say, oh, okay, all right, we'll let you we'll let you get back on now. Man, that was close. But we got to, but don't even mention that shit, man, because they got their plots on that, man. They don't want to say nothing. We already, if you ain't up to speed by now on that shit, it's on you. You know what I'm saying? It's on you, or the people that's out there listening. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't up to speed on that wonton soup, it's on you, bro. Because we already told you about it before they put it up. Hold on, somebody. Hold up. I'm trying to get everything set up. I think let me make sure everybody yeah, okay, all right. We got the brother Maurice back with us 15th. The brother Maurice on there.
Right back, gentlemen.
Oh yeah, we good, man.
Right back, brother.
My brothers, man. What's up?
Yeah, I had Bodie call me today, but I missed his call, man. Go ahead, 15.
Oh no, you go ahead. I was just saying everything is everything.
Oh yeah, Bodie called me today, but I missed his call, man. But we moving forward. You know what I'm saying? We ain't stopping, bro. We're like a runaway train, man. Yeah, we getting it in, bro. And get a couple of suckers that want us, they wish that we'll go away, man. They wish that we'll stop. You know what I'm saying? We messing up their money and something. They can't keep up with us, and we making them look bad or something while they mad at us. And they just wish we would stop. But I got news for them. We're about to take it up another notch. About to take it up another notch on these niggas, man. Let's see here. Still setting this up, man. Putting all the links. Yeah, but we're gonna talk about waiting on giving them a couple more time. Hey, you signed to a par year already? 15. Set it to a par year for me, man. Terry. Maybe I'll use a picture. Yeah, send it to a par year for me, man. So we won't forget about him. Let's see. I'm almost set up, man. Boom, got that set up. Boom. That. Boom. That. Hey, if you're new to the channel, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button, man. About to get ready to get it cracking in just a minute. Hit that bell, man. Share it on your Facebook. Share it on all your social media platforms, man. So we can get them subscribers and plays up, man. So I think I got everything set up now. Okay, this is on. Boom, 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 boom. Got that set up. Boom, boom. All right. Boom, boom. That's set up. All right. So I don't got to worry about that no more. Boom, boom. Boom. We can delete that. All right. Hold up. Hey, okay, boom. All right, let me make sure 12 know we on live. Or if they want, let's say taking the day off. But yesterday we went in, we was lit, man. We back again, round 2. Okay, cause I made a send it to Aunt real quick. Boom. Boom. Hey, y'all, bear with us. If you live with us, about to get ready to get some head cracking. It's about to get ready to smell like butt crack up in this sucker, man. In just a minute. But it smell like butt crack. Cause you know you working hard and sweating hard when it you putting in work when it starts to smell like butt crack. Or you need to wipe your ass. You ain't wipe your ass good. You ain't wipe your ass good before you start working out. Last time you went handle your business. I'm gonna tell. Let's see. We live, we lit. All right, we got 49 people. Hey, Rob, bot to everybody in the building, man. Just give me a couple more seconds. I'm setting everything good for you, bro. Shout out to everybody that's in the building, man. Yeah, right. Yeah, butt crack, man. I'm telling you, butt crack being sold right now. I should have probably called a topic. There. Oh, here go 12 right here. Okay, you got him. Yeah, butt crack being sold worldwide right now. They selling it on every TV station, every radio station. Hey, Rob Bot 12. Yeah, they selling it on every.
Raw bot, bro.
Hey, they say butt crack is being sold worldwide. They selling it on every TV station. You can't even watch a movie now without them selling you some crack up, butt crack off up in that mother. I'm telling you, man. Every song they selling it. Every corner you turn. I went in the grocery store. I saw these 8 women selling butt crack. Now, what you selling it for? If you got an old man, you say your old man cool with you selling that butt crack like that? You know what I'm saying? What you put it on the market for if you don't want nobody to buy it? That's a man. I should have probably called this class it. If you don't want, if you got a husband, an old man, and down here we just say, oh, we call it your old man. You could be a young cat or whatever, but if you got an old man and then you put some tight ass pants on all in the crack of your ass and walk into the grocery store and then some other dude look at you, you be like, don't look at me. Hey, why the hell are you selling crack? Why are you trying to sell it? Why are you serving crack if you don't want nobody to buy it? Crack ass, and we talk about crack ass, which is a drug as well. Crack ass is a drug. It goes back, like I say, billions of years. They've been selling crack. They sell crack ass on other planets as well. It's like the only planet that sell crack ass. And it's about to be summertime now, so they about to be selling a lot of it. Everywhere you turn, it's gonna be some crack ass for sale. And the only thing I don't like if you why you selling it? I mean, why you offering it, and if you ain't selling it, and then get mad at another brother when he asks to buy the shit. You know what I'm saying? My sister's selling it right now on YouTube, on Facebook, man. Damn shame. It's a damn shame, man. The clothes, even the niggas selling, they got tight ass pants on. They selling crack ass, and they even pull it up. They even show you a peep of it. They pull their pants down around their ass and show you the crack ass. I saw a dude. Some of them fat boys. They had time. They don't be knowing they selling it, but come on, man. You feel that breeze on your crack of your ass, man. Come on, man. You know, you've been over and selling me some crack. They call it getting mooned. Have anybody ever been, have any one of y'all ever been mooned? Mooned? And look, I'm talking about not a half moon, a full moon. You know what I'm saying? They give you a full moon. You know? So like I say, man, like I can't even, man, I'm sick of that, man. I can't even watch a movie without crack ass being sold in that joint, man. They want you, they perpetuating the sexuality, man. Like or it's either 2 dudes kissing or 2 women got to be together. And every one of 50 Cent shows that I watch. The Power, the new one with Tommy, the one you told me to watch 15. His brother is like dude. There got to be some kind of homosexual twist. I don't know if he's doing it to get more homosexual. And I've been studying words too, man. I've been studying language for the last couple of days too. Because in that one show that 15 told me to watch, it's called the Snowfall, I think. I'm on season 2 now on that one. So I've been watching that joint nonstop. But I'm looking at the Mexicans and what they call the blacks. And they call blacks. Let me show you, man. Let me share my screen. Because we talk about words and names, but let me share my screen and show you this. This is the word they use. They call it mayada. But it can mean 2 different things. It can mean African American. Let me show you. Because you got this days we gotta know. Let me show you. Yeah, butt crack. Hey, look, shout out to brother Sunrise in the building, man. Butt crack being sold worldwide, brother. I'm telling you, man. They perpetual. It's on the market, especially right now. And if you got an old man, young lady, why are you trying to serve me some crack ass? Not you supposed to be serving. That's why I like Islam. That's one thing I like about Islam. In Islam, you can't serve no crack ass. The women can't. Right? Because they got that full garb on in Islam. But I know shout out to brother Polite, man. His old lady be serving. His old lady be serving straight crack on Facebook, man. Shout out to brother Polite and the sister Aminette. I think that's her name. It's his wife, one of his first wife. She be serving, man. She went got the ass shots just to serve more. Make sure you want to serve it. You know what I'm saying? That shit crazy. I'm telling you. Hold on, let me put this word in. All right, this is the word that they call blacks for a slang term in Spanish. See, it say the word is mayate. Is a Spanish slang and refers to African Americans. It also is equivalent to the N word in English. You still hear the epic of the street today in the mouths of gangs. All right, this is another thing too. All right, they also say this word means homosexual. So what they calling niggas homosexuals? You know what I'm saying? When they just using this slang term. And then if you look up the word, see, that's what go back to the word moor, right? Now the word, a lot of people say the word mean black, right? And to me, when I did the research today, man, to me, it don't mean black. Moor don't mean black. If that's the case, they wouldn't have said black or moor and put it's like black. You know what I'm saying? But the word Maurice means more. Maurice, the name Maurice is a Moor name, right? Because that's how you really say it. Now let's look at this. Black in Spanish. Black in Spanish is negro, negrito, right? Some say it like that, negrito. So it don't mean more. It don't got nothing to do with more. That's another term. Now let me show you. Let's go back to Latin. And now all these are derivatives of the same language. All right, negrito, right? Black. Okay. Now let's look at what's another one? Hold on. We got Latin. Let's look at French and see, because they said the French was the first one to call us Moors. Let's look at the French dialect of what black is. I know in Arabic it's Aswan, I think. Hold on, what French is? French. Like nada, like hey, look, so it ain't gonna, so black is not, you know what I'm saying? Moor don't mean black. Now let's look at this. Let's look at the word moor. All right, that's French. Now hold up, I think it was Latin. So, but I need somebody to tell me a good definition of the word moor. You know what I'm saying? It don't mean black. based on the terminology now today. You know what I mean?
How
Maybe
about the
back
word
then.
group?
Go ahead. What'd you
How
say?
about group? How about group? GROUP. How about group?
BROUP.
G.
G. Oh, you say group? Group?
R. Yeah,
Okay, group.
that's
Okay,
it.
let me type in group. What the hell just happened? All right, search. Hey, what in what language? In what language? Latin or Spanish? Spanish, the root word group is grupo. Because you gotta think about this, man. A lot of those English words actually come out of the Spanish language. It's just like they just put the O on the end, like grupo. Another one they were saying today, like another word, perfecto, like perfecto, perfect, perfecto. Because I was like, damn, these words are like English words, just got like a O. They just roll the end of it. So group in Spanish is grupo. Let's look at it in Latin.
Nah,
Anybody else?
brother, I misinterpreted what you were saying. Are you asking what do you call more?
Yeah, like what's the definition
Oh,
of more?
okay. That's what I was trying to get at.
Okay, all right.
The word in itself, more, if you use it more, what does it mean? To
It
add
means,
to.
yeah,
It's an
more than one.
addition.
Yeah, more than
So
one. Yeah.
if we started calling ourselves more or Moors, it's because everywhere you went, you saw more what? Copper colored people.
Yeah, that make a lot of
So
sense.
you had to constantly say more. They go more. There's more of them. It's like, damn, they're everywhere. There's more. There's more. I'm putting it like this just to
Yeah,
give you
that
a
makes a lot of sense though,
simplistic
what you're
view
saying.
that
Yeah.
whenever you want to classify a whole species of people as one, you had to pick a word to do that. And 9 times out of 10, it was either someone else that named us that. It wasn't us.
Yeah, right.
Somebody else was classifying us as more to group us together as one people, no matter where they went. Whenever they found more of us, they knew to group that more of us with the last group that they seen. So I said, use the word group in place of it.
Yeah, that make a lot
That's
of
what
sense.
I was talking about.
Yeah, what you say make a lot of sense. So it was so many of us, they just kept on saying more. It was more. It's more of them. Man, let's go more. They went to the moon. It's more of them. It's more. Everywhere they go, it's more. It's more.
Right.
I mean, they just made a plural and said Moors. Huh? That make a lot of sense.
Yeah,
But the
I
word
mean, you know.
black don't mean more. I didn't did it all the languages they say that it come out of. And now when I typed in more, morenos, the word morenos. Let's look at that word. So look, the word morenos. Morenos. Yeah, morenos. See, look at this. See, look, okay, all right. It gave me a lot on this. It said morenos. Is it a hold on? No, not that one. Yeah, see where it says it means brown hair, morenos. It means it's Italian, Spanish. Okay, look at this. It says Portuguese and Spanish, feminine, given name derived from the term morenos, meaning brown hair. It is the popular name in Argentina, where it was second most popular name given to baby girls. But like I say, but it really mean like brown skin. It don't mean black because we ain't really black. You know what I'm saying? We ain't really black. Like my shirt is black, my hat is black. We brown. Most of us is copper tone. So morenos really mean it's the real word, and it means brown. Hold on, let me show you. That's what I found out today. I was like, damn. So we ain't black. So that's got to be some kind of game that they was running anyway. Like we already know, right? Morenos in Spanish. All right, so it means brown. This is our color right here as a people. You got some niggas over in Africa that's blacker than black, though. You know what I'm saying? But like they dark. You know what I'm saying? But it means brown. Okay, yeah, see, it means like dusty, a dusty or rusty color. Moreno in Spanish. Okay, derived from, and then one definition I pulled up, it said that it's a derivative from moor, from the word moor, moor. You know what I'm saying? Cause we talk about name.
Black.
Hey, Robert,
Right back, right back.
look at right here, right? Hey, Robert, first, see, it means tan, brunette, dark hair. See, like, cause we had dark hair, so morenos was the first term. This is the term right here that they was using, I think. Well, the Spaniards, but like I say, it could have been, and the word, hey, look what it says, more no. When you break the word down, do the circumology, what you just said just a minute ago about the more people, more this, it make it, the word is right up in there. You know what I'm saying? When you start looking at, so you gave what you definition you gave me, I believe, was a circumology definition based on your skills and just breaking down words. And it's right there in the name when it says more, right? MORRE. Then it says more no. More no, right? So that makes a lot. What you say make a lot of sense about the word, the origin of the word, right?
Is yeah. I'll look up the letters. I'll look up the etymology of the letters used in the word, and then I'll look up the prefixes, the syllables, and the suffixes, and then I build the word and I read it left to right and then right to left, and then I flip letters upside down to see a different word, and then I spin it around on the paper to see it a different way, and then I draw pictures with the letters. So there's a whole lot more to the circumology.
Yeah, I know it.
And just looking up that definition, they spin you a whole lot of different ways, so you got to spin it back to see it all the various ways they've spun you. When you look at the color black, there is no such thing as color black. Black is void of color because it's a collection or an amalgamation of all the colors put together. So it really is not a color in itself. It's all. It's like the color of all. Like if all had a color, it would be that. Everything together. And it's the absorption of light. So when you get all of those colors together, all of those colors take the pale light out of the whole sequence. Therefore, you get the term dark. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah. That makes sense. The word morenos. Go ahead. Somebody from second. Go ahead.
Yeah, can I ask a question real quick to Q? I was wondering if you'd be so kind as to, just reiterate to the listeners, what I'm saying, why it is that we break down these words and their correlation to the spells, and why the circumology is so important. So when they hear you break these words down, I want them to understand why exactly you're doing this and the importance of why it needs to be done this way. Peace.
Thank you, big brother. I mean, young elder, were you finished? Because I'll go ahead and do that.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, like I could come back in, just add in when I can add in. I want you to build because we recording it, and people need to load this certain thing. So go ahead.
All right. Well, here's the thing with the circumology, it allows you to tie all of your knowledge together, group it together so that you can see everything 360 degrees, full circumference of what it is you know. You can't break it. Everybody knows what they know because words have been spoken to them about something to lead them to research or whatnot and picking up knowledge. But it starts with us speaking to each other. So if that's the case and everybody learns exactly from another being speaking in some way, form, or fashion, it could be sign language, it could be another language, but language is language. Language is communication. So we all figure out how to communicate knowledge and information. And when I figured out that they say in the beginning was the word, and the word, was God, the word was with God, right? All these different things, they play on your mind with words. So the Most High came to me, I ain't gonna say visually in the person, but it was more like in essence, in my vision, and explained to me how to see artistically. Once I turned back on my artist brain, he was giving me the idea or the dynamic of how to take these words and dispel them, because each letter in itself is a symbol. And a picture is a symbol. A symbol is a picture, and a picture can speak 1,000 words. So you got one word that could mean more, right? So why not look at the letter M in the word more first? Take out the O, because the O is a vowel. It's not there. The vowels represent the air itself. They represent the pronunciation that comes after the M. But what created the M is what I wanted to ponder. That's what my artistic mind helped me figure out. Where did the M come from in order for you to even say the word more? Because every word you speak is made up of a group of letters. Each group of letters has to represent a vibration, and each vibration that's in that group of letters has to represent a color. So it ain't but so many letters that you can use in your alphabet or in another language. They're all going to be representations of colors, gases, and different forms of light. So in the beginning was the word, or was it the thought? Because you think first before you speak, hopefully. I think circumology was important to get people to understand how to turn back on their creative thinking again, and to use their creative mind to define things for themselves and not let other people do it. Not let Webster be the end all say all on letters. See, you can create your own language once you get crafty enough to do so. It's not that hard. People try to make things extremely hard, but with circumology, all of the brothers and sisters that have a God consciousness within their soul, they can go ahead and start creating with it. Back, you're not going to be so afraid to say, I can't. I can't. The I can't, that's part of the English spell. If that's and you got circumology, you're going to take the I can't and change it. Now that spell don't even exist in your psyche no more. So it's definitely good for dispelling spells. It helps expand your brain to see things from an artistic point of view, to where you can build upon those things you see and not just accept things as you see them. So I don't, me personally, after I started, it started coming to me because it happened a couple of years ago when I don't look at letters the same way anymore. I told y'all, like, they spin the letters. If I see something on a flat surface, it's like I have to deal with it moving in space. That's how visually I look at things now. So I started to share my view with people, and I had to give it a name. The Most High gave me a name to give it, but this is how my brain operates. I can't force other people's brain to operate this way, though. I can show you my technique, but I can't, pretty soon the master that trains a pupil, you want the pupil to surpass you. You don't want the pupil to stay under you, because if you do, then that means you failed as a master. So I'm just giving what's in me. You see, that's all circumology is. It's a point of view that came out of me. It's an amalgamation of things I've learned, like semantics, etymology, quantum physics. I'm an artist in myself. I can draw and I see things in comparison to how they look in nature. So if I look at a letter now, I'm not just looking at the letter, I'm looking at it now to compare it to something in nature. How does this letter M at the beginning of the word more compare to nature? And what does it really mean versus what a being wants it to mean to me, so he can persuade my psyche? In order for me to keep a shield up and protect my brain, and so that my brain can continually expand off of the information given, I want to grow off of it like it's water being fed to me, not like it's just sunlight infusing me with electrical energy to dry me out as a plant. I don't want to be dried out. I want to be given the right amount of water, the right amount of sunlight, and the right amount of plant food so that I can keep expanding. And this allows my brain to keep expanding. I don't put a cap on what I see anymore. I don't just look at the letter S and see the letter S. I also see as many things as I could possibly see in my mind's eye about it. As many things as I could possibly see in my mind's eye about the letter T, the letter A, the letter I. What pictures come to mind? If a picture speaks 1,000 words and one letter is a symbol and a symbol is a picture, then how many words can you come up with that one letter? That's what created the circumology thing, so that I could dispel what people are trying to say to me. Because a lot of times people don't say what they mean. They just say things and hope you know what they mean. And that causes confusion. I'm not somebody that likes to be confused. So this is something to help fix that confusion. Instead of letting somebody confuse you, you can take what it is they say and make sense of it for yourself, if no one else. Before you go out there teaching what somebody else taught you, you better be able to make sense of it. Circumology helped me make sense of everything that I was being taught in my life, everything. So I gained the ability to really tie it all in together. So now words don't get in the way of that. Now it doesn't matter to me what you mean. I know that you know what you mean, and it's not up to me to really know what you mean like you do, but know what you mean like I do. And then I can grow. If I'm stuck trying to know what you mean like you do, I'll be following behind your butt for a long time. And me personally, I'm not looking for students to follow me. I'm looking for students to become masters based on using their own will. Circumology is also dealing with the circle, is dealing with 360 degrees. This is how you use it. You tie it in together. 360 degrees makes the wheel. 360 degrees makes the circle. The circle is the wheel, and the wheels on the car are circular motion. They're made in 360 degrees. So with circumology, you're steering your wheel without letting someone else do it. It gave me control over my will, bro. You know? And after I gained control over my free will, you don't want to give it to nobody that's not deserving of it. You give your will away every day, but you don't want to give it away to somebody you know are not in cooperation with. You're not working together. You're working against each other. Why are you gonna give them your focus and your will and your time? You know, so that, I mean, to try to explain it, yeah, it's just trying to get the clear picture out there of where it come from.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want everybody thinking that.
I just think that was important, man, for you to break down. You did it so eloquently. I appreciate that, man. Just real quick, not to jump in, young elder. I want to apologize to you also, man. I didn't realize that you was in the middle of a cipher when I came in, man. I heard you talking about.
No. I just was throwing stuff out. I wasn't in no cipher. I just was well, we are in a cipher, but I was just throwing little things out there just to get started. Like like the real definition of words. Go ahead, my bad.
I heard you talking about, the question about what the moor was, and you hit it on the head. I was like just about to jump in and be like, yeah, I think it has to do with, our transition from Morocco to Spain, where that moreno made a, originated. So it all comes down to us as the copper tone people, you know what I'm saying? So
like moor don't mean black. To me, it means brown. It means brown. Or you can go with, if you want to go with a higher science of what the definition means, you can go with what 15 said with the moor, because it's right there in the moreno. It's right there in the what he said is right there in the damn letters. You know what I'm saying? If you look at the letters and start breaking them down, and then if you spin it around, you know what I'm saying? Like it says moreno, moreno, right? Then you start breaking these words down, like he said. I believe the highest definition of it is when it, like he said, but it truly don't mean black, it means brown. Black means negrito. So like, and that's a certain species too in Africa called the Nigerians, right? The Nigerians, they darker than where we at. Over here, there ain't that many niggas. Now I see a couple of niggas that's real that they can match my shirt. You know what I'm saying? They could possibly be. So there is some niggas over here, some niggas. Them niggas are the reptilian seed. I'm telling you, they ain't with us. They ain't us. Because just because they look black don't mean they with us. Or just because they look Nubian or Moor don't mean they with us. You know what I'm saying? Because it's different species. It's like I think Baba said it's three different species of Caucasoid, and then there's 3 species of Mongoloid, and I think he says like 6 or 8 species of Negroids. So we just want so everybody not from the same species. You know what I'm saying? As far as the types, because if most of the gods or the Anunnaki children got old type blood, whether it be old negative or old positive. But then you got some black people, some Moors or Nubians, they got old type. I mean, they got AB or his other blood type.
Yep.
Yeah, the same as ours. Like most of everybody on the phone got either old negative, old positive. I got old positive. I got O positive. So a lot of people got our children, the Anunnaki children got the O. And the O can give blood to any blood type. I think it's O negative, but one of them, the O's can give blood to any blood type. So that's a big thing, man. Like the blood type, the hair textures, that's a big thing right there. And then like what we was talking about tonight was the meaning of names. Like the name, let's see, the name, hold on, let me get Roger in. The name, okay, John. The common name is John, Johnny. All right, let's see, what does, some of these names I know by heart because I was already looking up, what does the name John or James, we go with James. Because we got a lot of Jameses out here. Supplanter. James come from the Hebrew name Jacob. So Jacob, I think Jacob means God will increase. I think that's what Jacob means. Not Jacob. Now Jacob means trickster. Jacob means trickster. Hold on, let me make sure. I think Joseph means God will increase. Hold on, let's see. Jacob means trickster, I think.
Young elder.
Yeah.
When the J was actually used, was it actually pronounced as a J?
Yeah, you right about that too. Yeah, we gotta take that into consideration too. With the J being a Y
as a Y.
Yeah, so it'll be let's look at that. Yeah, so I gotta take that into consideration too with the name. Michael is a common name. Like 15, his dad name was Michael. My wife's dad name is Michael. My middle name is Michael. My stepson, his middle name is Michael. And Michael means who is like God or who dares to be like God. That's a common name right there. So like what we're talking about tonight, first and all the other elders, we were talking about the importance of a name. You just can't name your kid any goddamn thing and don't never look it up. A lot of parents back then they just name their kid anything and never did look it up. You know what I'm saying? What it means. So when you name your kids, most of woke people now that's students of Bible and other students, they naming their kids Egyptian names. Like most of my boys got Egyptian names. Like Haru is which means God of light. Then he got the middle name Moshe, which is like Messiah or Savior. Then he got El, so his name is Haru Moshe El. That's my one of my sons. And my other son Hakeem means ruler. And then he got the middle name. I named him after the master teacher. His name Hakeem Malachi El. So Malachi means my angel, and my angel goes back to the angel Michael, right? And her dad, my wife's dad name is Michael. You know what I'm saying? So this is it get crazy. And then my wife's name her name is Ebony. So Ebony means black, right? Black goddess. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, black. But and so what was I believe, man? I believe the word black existed before those languages. And so, well, all the what black is existed before the language. See what I'm saying?
Sure did. But right now, I feel like the word black is to be lacking because it's been used to keep us dead for a minute. All that I'm black and I'm proud shit. You know what I'm saying? Taking away our, you know what I'm saying, denouncing our nationality and end up sitting in sin, citizenship. So, right now, black to me is to be lacking.
Black, black to me was a crafty way of them wiggling us into some other paperwork, some more paperwork. You know what I'm saying? To say to make us property. To me, you know what I'm saying? To wiggle us in paperwork to make us property.
To make us a nationless people.
Yeah, nationless people. So now we can't claim no flag or nothing under the name black, but black is, but I'm gonna tell you this, it's always a flip side to everything. To me, man, I always see the flip side. Like it's like the flip side was the label us as black, and so we could be chattel property, right? And so they can steal our land and give us make us no man's land type guys. But on the flip side, black is the ultimate force. It's ultimate force of the universe. It's like a darkness. And darkness, like Bible say, darkness is a lesser degree of black. So on the flip side, black is the most powerful and dominant force in the universe.
So indeed.
Every time the devil always try to do something to us, it always backfire on him. Like even by him calling us black, I think that's gonna backfire on him sooner or later. Because black gave us the power back. Black give us the power, like because that's the ultimate. Black means that we the ultimate force of the universe. You know what I'm saying? Like to me, you know what I'm saying? You can break it down like circumology.
Black Panther, like Black Panther, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
before they were trying to use the word black as a negative, like bad, black, you
could not real bad, bro. You could not real bad. Like, they chopped up everything you said.
Oh, my bad. How about now?
Okay, yeah, it's working now.
Yeah, I was just saying, we can flip the alchemy on any word like Black Panther, you know what I'm saying? Like, they used to try to use it for negative terms like black magic, black cat, bad luck, all that bullshit.
Black male.
But now, exactly. But
they always look
we the master.
Yeah, you could not real bad. Hey, they to me, like this is what I say about the word black. I know my Moors, they real adamant about it because it was a label used. But I say on the streets, in private, as a family, as a unit, we black power, black dominance. Black is the most powerful force in the universe. But if we had to go to paper dealing with the court system and paperwork, we'll use the Moor. We'll say we Moors and on paperwork because that's what they had us labeled as before they started making us chattel property. So we could use the Moor in the courts, and when we doing paperwork and stuff with these demons. I know the 15, he don't like paperwork. He say no paperwork ain't gonna free you from this beast. We're gonna have to so like we got many different perspectives, and I'm glad that we got all these avenues to look at it. So we can cross every T and dot every I. 15 say forget the paperwork. You can't sign no paperwork with the devil. Can your pet sign some paperwork? Can your pet dog? This is how 15 go, right? Can your pet dog sign some paperwork with you for you to free him in the woods? Can your pet? Hell no. So that's how he looked at it, right? So like we can look at all the avenues.
Can I say something about that?
Go ahead, 15. Go ahead.
It's me. I'm not saying it won't free you on paperwork. What I'm getting at when I say that, big brother, is you can free your physical body from a systems, a government, but you will still have to do battle with yourself. There's a lot of people that they file their papers and everything, and then they don't know where to go from there. It didn't change their life any. The same thing happened to me when I went to church and got saved. I got saved 3 times hoping for some miracle to happen. And it never happened. I thought I was going to turn into a Superman. And on the 3rd one, I was like, this is it. I can fly tomorrow. I know I'm saved for sure. Nigga, nothing changes. Nothing. Just how I'm talking to people. And then, I mean, bro, I still got to go to the grocery store, get my stuff. I still got to go to a job or create a job and start getting money from the people. What changes? You're still living in the system. As long as you're using money, you're still a part of the system. That's why I keep saying, until I see a brother working it differently to where they don't need money and they're creating their own money and then they got their faces on it. And I'm going, okay, now that system there is one I'll use. But I'm not, man, nah, bro. I got all my paperwork done and started evaluating it and looking at it. And I said, man, I would be out of myself to send this off. I got a whole daggone folder of research done on moors and being a creditor and not a debtor and all this stuff. I was doing this from 2005 on up to 2011. Research, studying, filling out paperwork. And then you realize how many people then got shot over it, killed over it, murdered over it by police that work for other powers that be, that don't give a damn about you and your words. They don't care nothing about what we say. All they care about is what we do. And if being a Moor only makes you say different things, you're not doing anything different, then it don't matter. That's the point I was making. It just doesn't matter until people start doing better. You start doing better, those are the Moors I'm gonna be with. If you're not doing better, then those ain't the Moors I want to listen to. That's how I get it. You see what I'm saying, big brother?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. You
I
want to see?
had to
You
pay
can
them
show
all
me.
money.
Show me.
Yeah,
you
show
can
me.
Mm-hmm.
I was listening to all of them, bro. Taj Tariq Bey, on down to Yafa Bey is a sister that help explains, etymology too. She helps explains a lot of past historical events of theirs and their records. And I listened to a lot of her lectures. I listened to Abdullah Bey. I mean, I was listening to Bays and L's and Days and all the different Eli's and Allahs. And I was listening to all of them and they was all sounding good. And then they said, buy this package, buy that package. And I started thinking in the back of my mind, if I have to give you the money that I'm making from the system that you ran from, what's going on? You still need the money from the system you ran from to live? Yeah. This shit is supposed to fix your whole life. If it doesn't fix your whole life, then what am I doing it for? That's why I didn't do it, big brother. It's the same thing with somebody got people paying for school to go to learn the knowledge. And if I got to pay $1,500 to go out here and learn it, then what kind of money do you really have? You don't have no money. You need the money that I'm about to give you. This is a scam. That's how I started looking at it all. Like, man, niggas is scheming and scamming. And we still sitting right here in America, still struggling to get our land back that was stolen from us with paperwork. It was stolen from paperwork. And then they pulled guns on you when you tried to claim it back as your rightful place. And then they hung us and they did a bunch of other stuff to us. We did some things too. That's why I told people the Nat Turner story is not real. It's a story about indigenous Native American tribes that got fed up and was running around killing men, women, and children of the Caucasian race to balance out things and get our land back. They had went on a rampage. They was doing this. They gave the event They called the event of this Nat Turner's rebellion. The person that slick with the pen was their advisor, their wizard, somebody that put it in a paper. Then they sent it through the Gutenberg press so they could print these papers out and hand them out per city or part of the 13 colonies they was trying to get established back then, and made sure that everybody that's seen the images of this man that was supposed to be doing this one man, just like Adam in the Bible represents a whole tribe of people, Nat Turner represented a whole group of people that was doing what they said that one man was doing. Now you got niggas here today going, Nat Turner is my great granddaddy. And they don't even know the story's a lie. You can have the last name Turner.
Yeah.
It doesn't
The
mean you're related to the, you know, you might have
the
been
Turners
related
was
to
Wichita. The Turners come from the Wichita Indians. The Turners.
Well, there
They
you
were
go.
Wichita
Now
Indians.
you're connecting what I'm saying by just saying that alone. They were
Mhm.
Native American or indigenous Nubian
Mhm.
American descendants.
Mhm.
And they had got fed up and was on a rampage. So if you say, Nat Turner's my great granddaddy, then guess what? You're saying that you're a part of the tribes that rebelled.
That's right. That's right.
You're not saying
Right.
Nat Turner's your granddad for real.
Yeah.
You're saying
Yeah.
I come from the rebellious tribes that wanted to take the land back by force. We tried that. We did that. You see, we fell
Yeah.
for the paperwork. We used to do everything with a handshake. That's why on the money that we printed, the copper penny that we had, that before the, you know, the ones they use now, it said mind your business.
Yeah.
We didn't play around, man. We was
Yeah.
about our business before these people came with all this deception. Now we can't see through the fog or the mist or mysteries clearly enough to find out what's going on. I'm telling you, I filled out. I got, man. I can show you. I
already
showed you
seen your
before, young
paperwork.
elder. I got all them paperwork. I got my birth certificate mailed to me and got it stamped. Got the red ink on it. No, I know all of the codes of conduct when trying to do this.
Yeah, I know you do. I know you do.
I just didn't go through with it because, like I said, my spirit of discernment said, how is this going to fix what everyone is going through? It's just going to fix a temporary situation for me, just me. And how am I going to work my situation without everybody else being on board? I can't do it. I have to go out here now and make everybody else as free as I am. And there's going to be your war right there. Oh man, I don't understand it. I kept getting that. I don't know what you mean. I had some brothers crying like, this is the trick. This is what we got to do. And I'm thinking to myself, bro, I don't know if it's going to work like what you might be thinking it's going to work like. You might think that once you do this for yourself, it gives you diplomatic immunity. And it doesn't. They will still crack you over the head more and throw you in a jail more. They don't care. It's Moors in prison. With the last name Bay, Day, Ali, Al, you see, they're all in there. They out here on the streets.
You know, it depends. It depends too, man. I seen a lot of brothers that went down, and I seen a lot of brothers that were successful. But it depends on how you come at it. When you're an aggressive nigga, they ain't gonna give a damn about what you talking about. They'll beat your ass just like you said and throw you in the jail. And it depends on where you at. But sometimes it depends on how you go about it. Like it's people that went in the court with the moral science, and the judge, like for instance, I didn't did it on tickets. Like, but it's like it ain't no crazy, like no major crime, like no murder, and then I don't know about that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about like on tickets and this little stuff. I go in the court, and then these, and you ain't got to be really a moor to do this stuff. But I'm telling you, right? You ain't got to be really a moor to do this stuff, because you got what you call criminal court and civil court, right? You got criminal court and civil. Hey, hold on, man. They got to turn this shit down.
Yeah, my question, I got to ask him a question when they get back. My question is after you do your Moorish paperwork and you get all of that back, why would you need to go to a court, period?
No, I ain't saying. I'm saying.
Why don't we have our courts?
Yeah, yeah.
Where's
What I'm
our court?
saying is, hold on. Look, what I'm saying is, it's like, okay, say you driving down the street and a cop is hiding behind a damn sign, and they give you they stop you and they give you a ticket. Now that's not really a crime. That's not speeding is not really a crime. It's like
No
a
doubt.
city ordinance or something like that, right? So when you go to this, the way they court set up, it's illegal. You don't really got to be a Moor to do this stuff. It just now and sometimes you do gotta have a certain type of this association from the system to do this. Because if you a part of the system, that means you agree to it. Meaning if you a citizen, that means you agree to the procedures and things that's happening. You agree to the illegal activity that's happening. You see, it's an illegal activity that's happening, and one of them is the criminal court or the court when you go to court for tickets. They got tickets labeled under criminal court. So that means if you read it's like you got to read the rules. You got to read the rules. In the rules, it says if this is criminal court, they got to give you an indictment in order to indict you. You got to have a jury of judged by a jury of your peers. All these different things, right? So when you go into the court system and they take time, you're gonna pay court costs and $500 for speeding 10 miles over the speed limit. But it's really illegal unless you agree to it, and you agree to it by being a citizen. See what I'm saying? You agree to it.
I understand that, big brother. I get all of that. You know, I get all of that, man. I ain't,
Yeah, I know you do. I know you don't just tell them
like,
for the people.
Yeah, for the like this is a perspective, right? For the people, right? You become a Moor for what? Where's the benefits? That's what I'm trying to say here. If I can become a Moor, still get pulled over by the police and have to go to court, then it did nothing for me. I still got to go to court. The only thing
Hey,
it
have
did
you
was
ever
teach
did it?
me.
Let me ask you
The
this:
only thing
have you ever
I
did the Moor?
I have discharged a ticket without stepping in court. You don't have to
Yeah,
go
you
to
can do
court.
it. Yeah,
But
you don't.
that comes
Yeah.
with the knowledge of the game they play, not from
Yeah,
me
that's
being
right.
a Moor. I'm already born what I am.
That's
So
right.
there's no paperwork that can solidify that for anybody.
That's right.
I'm born what I am. Now, if I'm going to be able to use the paperwork to gain, then I'll fill it out and process it. And I have yet to see one Moor using it in any other way except for in small claims court.
Yeah,
You're
right.
not gonna shoot nobody and get off with it talking about I'm a sovereign Moor. They're gonna be looking at you going, buddy, you get ready to be all kinds of sovereign in prison. You get ready to, yeah,
yeah,
you
you're right.
know
You're
what
right
I'm
about
getting
that.
at.
But look,
What
like I
what
say,
does it change?
like I say, if you're doing natural crimes, stealing and burglary and shit and robbing niggas, I mean, you a moron. You're not a Moor. You a moron. You know what I'm saying? Because that's natural crime against. But Moors can't get off on natural crimes against God. You know what I'm saying? Against what they, like the thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal. Those are original laws. The 48 -2 confessions. Like when you go break those rules, then you pretty much out on your own. Now, like I said, you don't have to be a Moor to fight, but it's good. I say it's good to be a Moor because what else you gonna? As long as you say you're a citizen, they can go ahead and put you into that system and say you agree to us taking you to jail for this ticket, and it is criminal court because you agree to all of this by saying you're a citizen. You agree to it, so it's part of an agreement when you say you're a citizen. Now I can take you to this illegal court, right? And I can say you agree to everything. You agree to everything that you agree to this contract that I'm setting up. And like I say, ticket, like most of it's just mostly ticket court and just little stuff. Even selling drugs is not really a crime. But it's like it's an ordinance or a statute or a code. So it depends, and it's different. It's different things. It's not to get you out of some crazy shit where you went into a bank and robbed it and killed 10 niggas. You know what I'm saying? No, you ain't gonna get off on that. No type of shit like that.
That's not. Look, big brother, that ain't what I'm saying. I'm saying when that cop pulls you over, how come he does not seize you and send you to where the Moors get judged by their peers. That's what I'm trying to say.
Hey, that happens.
We don't
That
have a
happens.
court for those brothers to go to where they're not getting judged by the Caucasians in their de facto system. They still go to the de facto court. They need to come to a Moorish court. Where are the Moors to free the brothers in prison that are wrongfully accused? Where are they? Where's our court system where we can be tried amongst our people?
Yeah, we need
Where's
that. We
that?
need that.
That's what I'm talking about. That's when I'll become a Moor on paper. Until then, I'm just going to be rightfully one by birth.
Yeah, that's right. I'm with you, brother. I'm with you with everything you're saying. And like the it's another thing, man. Another thing is the Native American connection. The Native Americans had their own, like the sheriff can't even go on their land. Or the sheriff had to go out on their land, and they really haven't got no jurisdiction. It's dealing with jurisdiction, really. That's what it's dealing with, jurisdiction. I see what you're saying. Where's the Moors' jurisdiction? And because they still gonna pull you over, they still gonna write you a ticket, and so in some cases, a lot of these police know. A lot of these police know, you know what I'm saying? And in some cases, a lot of these police know about who we are. They criminals. We're dealing with criminals. You got to keep in mind this shit was set up by criminals. The government and all them was set up by criminals, right? We're dealing with the people that King George I sent over in 1715, who were criminals. They and keep in mind, this ain't nothing. What the shit that we going through now is really payback. We did this shit to them. We did everything that's happened to us. Now we did worse to them. That's why I said on that last tape that I put out, I put a tape out called News You Can Use, where I said that, no, it might not have been used you can use. It might have been we got bigger fish to fry. And I said that we should let it be even now. White folks and black folks should call it even. And really we can never call it even, because we had way more time than they had to do them like they doing us. We did them longer, like we did them all the way back from like when Archmos kicked them out, and before that we was dogging them. We dogged them all the way up until they got over here. They only got a leg up when they got over here in America. Besides Grenada in 1492 and the Pope and all that. Man, Borgia, you go watch that series Borgia on Netflix, man. It give you a clear understanding on how the Roman Catholic Church play a big part in this. With the words they created to steal out, they created words, they created new dialects to steal our shit. You know what I'm saying? Because matter of fact, you can just watch one episode. They got one episode on there called I think it says season 1, episode 3. It's called The Moor. It's called The Moor. The name of the fucking episode is called The Moor. You can watch it, man. And they bring to Pope Borgia. He the one that's responsible for this whole stuff that you're talking about. Why does paperwork? Why this? Why don't this work? It starts back with that, with the Spanish Inquisition, right? That's the Spanish Inquisition is the religious format of the Roman Catholic Church to steal our land. And they created words like wizard, witch, and all these other words to steal the part of it, right? But if you go back and watch the episode, in that same episode, they bring him people from over here in America, and they brought him an Aztec Indian, right? From South America, from Central America, and they brought him to him, and they said, "These are the savages that live on this land, and we want your approval to steal their land, to take over. We want your blessing to come over and take their shit." And then in another incident, they came to this same Pope in that same episode, and they said, "Queen Isabella and Fernando would like your blessing to take over Granada." They give you everything in this one fucking tape, man. You go watch that shit, the Borgia. I put like a little short clip out with it when they was calling us Black Moors in there. But it goes back to that. Then we speed up to the point right now is that the Native American connection, because these suckers were very crafty in how they set this up to keep you saying what you're saying about how is this working? How is this paperwork doing this? They set up, what they did is they took the lighter skinned Indian and then put them and they're not really Indians, right? Some of them can be classified. I heard Tariq Bey say they're not Indians, but some of them can be classified as Indians because the Hindus came over here and mixed in with us, right? So they could be classified as Indians from India. Some of them, they got the bloodline, that bloodline. But what happens is they took these Native Americans, the ones that's lighter, they find the lightest ones they can find from our genetics, and then took them and put them on reservations and created this one. It's really, you know what we need, man? We need military. We need, it's gonna be, in order to take this back, ain't no, only way you're gonna get your shit back, really. It ain't like you right about the paperwork. The paperwork really ain't technically gonna give you the freedom. It's gonna have, you're gonna have to be armed, and that's why they was after the Black Panthers, to stop them. That's why they created the FBI, to prevent Moors or Negroes from getting military strong. But Elijah Muhammad, he got the closest to setting this up with the FOI. And Malcolm X was trying to just take it down. Malcolm X was instrumental in setting it up, but at the rate he was going, he was going to get them took out by the government, just like the Black Panthers. So Elijah Muhammad was very crafty. He like, we're gonna just get the numbers up, we're gonna lay low, keep on getting the numbers up, then we're gonna get enough where we're gonna have a big ass military, and then we can take this shit back. That's what Elijah Muhammad plan was. You know what I'm saying? So, but what they did is the crafty thing about the reservation and the citizenship and all this, these different words, man. It's really the confusion comes in with the words. They play these word games, right? Like we're saying, the power of words. They got the word citizen. That's a powerful word there, citizen. Because when you're a citizen, that means you agree to certain things that might not be for your benefit. By you saying you are more, that's just another one avenue to get out of being a citizen. Now, some people say, man, when I come a Moor, now I don't got no social security card, all this, you know, I'm just really out of the system. Man, so it's really like a rock, you like in between a rock and a hard spot when you going into different things, right? You in a rock and a hard spot. If you claim to be a Moor, now you out of the system. You unplugged from the matrix. And now you can't go, now you can't really buy or sell or do nothing unless you got a certain small, a big group of people that's doing it all with you, and y'all all got your own land, and y'all just start growing food and this and that, and stay up your own reservation, right? Because that's possible too. Because we can do a petition and file as a tribe. That's how that's how you really do it. You know what I'm saying? Once you all y'all get y'all nationality, y'all then sign a petition to file as a certain Native American tribe. And then you get land from the government. Like I'm gonna tell you, the lady in Louisiana, Chief Warhorse, she did it. She got the 68,000 acres down there in Slidell, Louisiana. Right? It's other people that did this, Black Native American Indians, Native Americans. They got their land back, right, through the government, and set up reservations. So but thing is, you got to stay on your reservation, and you get all the immunities on your reservation. So it's already people that did that. Let me show you this chick right here. Even the Empress Patrice, but the Empress Patrice, they try to take her down with certain contracts, but this lady here got the land back right here. Right here, Chief Warhorse. Let me blow a picture of Bubba. All right, this lady right here got the land back. Now, she got a certain amount of acres back from, and what Baba was doing the same thing, right? This when they started coming after people, and that but Baba got the same thing set up, right, with the land. But they a lot of his own people. It's always our own people that take us down. But this lady right here, the route you should go, to me, is the route that this lady went. With getting the land back, then you set up your own reservation, And then you got your own, you growing your own food, you got your own businesses, you got everything, your own, build your own houses on your own land. This route is the best route. That's the route we need to go as Moors. Once we claim our nationality and separate from the government, now you got your, on your reservation, you got your own court. But really, like the 15 say, because I absorb all perspectives. I look at this thing all the way around. I don't turn down nothing. So I understand that still, man, when we get this land, now we got to deal with these suckers. That these suckers, once you go off the land, they still can harass you. But once you are a part of this reservation and you go off the land, you still got certain immunities. I put videos out about it, about the Wichita Native Americans leaving their land, getting pulled over by the police, and the police find out that who they are, and then they just let them go because they don't got no jurisdiction over these people, right? But this is the best route. Get your own land, claim it, but you still got to file with the government. So I understand what 15 saying. The government can say F you or whatever, they can turn you down or whatever. But it's still, to me, this is the best route to go the way this lady went. And it's a couple other people that I can show you that went to this route. And like I say, she got 68,000 acres from in Louisiana, and Slidell, Louisiana is now a Native American reservation for Choctaw Indians, which is my mama's people. They Choctaw Indians, the Washingtons. The Washingtons are the Choctaws and the Wichitas. Like the Choctaws just a branch off of the Wichita, right? They migrated down to Louisiana, to New Orleans and Lower Louisiana. Yeah, but to me, this is the best route, because as long as you stand in the system, you agreeing to certain things that you might not be privy to, and the legislation can pass laws that ain't beneficial to you. See, what we still, and what we coming, I'm gonna tell you, you can stay in the system and change it. You can stay in the matrix and change it, but we got to get more of our people voted more of our people that's conscious, that got know stuff, and get them voted into the people that pass the laws. Once we get control of the people that pass the laws, then we can change this for us, because we still dealing with laws that was put in when racism was real heavy. We're dealing with black, and Martin Luther King. A lot of people don't like Martin Luther King. They say he was a sellout, right? He was with the Boule, but maybe he was a sacrifice for us to get it. Maybe he got into the Boule as a sacrifice for us to pass certain things to where we can start moving forward towards this goal. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of laws that was on the books that he got taken off that was against blacks, right? Nubians, or Moors, whatever you want to call yourself. It allowed you to be able to go in court now and plead, do certain things. So shout out Martin Luther King, man. Even though he was with the Boule and Masonry and all that, he did still make a lot of plays for us to where we can start leading up to what I'm talking about, taking over the legislation to where we can make the laws now. And we could go back and take laws that's still on the books against us as a race. And so go ahead, 15. Go ahead, let me.
Just to let you know, like I'm aware of the history and the past of the things. That's why I say what I say, man. I'm not telling nobody not to do it. I'm telling everybody, I will not. Me, not nobody else. You do what you think is best. Until the Moors can get me a place to live, until the Moors can have me my own community where our people live at, and the government is not mentally governing our people, and money is not what rules the appetite of the day, I'm not doing it. I've seen way too many leaders, including Noble Drew Ali. They arrest everybody, you know. The Nuwaubian nation of Moors, they invaded the whole land and took people that had nothing to do with what they were there for. They just took people, and them all are Moors. We are all Moors by birth, not by paperwork. They keep getting us to file for status on paperwork. That's the catch-22. That's the illusion. That's why I keep saying I'm not going forward with it until I see actual dynamic results. I've never seen anybody become what we're talking about, and they're just living the life. They're living the life. living without the influence of the government. They got their own government going. They got their own state established. They got their own people. And then when you say vote people in, it's going to fix it. Well, they can actually fix it because they're being voted in by us and they work for us. And we have our own community and state. But if we voting people in to combat with Europeans behind closed doors on what it is we want, I've never seen it work. I've never seen it work. And we have plenty of niggas get in office, and then soon they get in there, they turn their back on their people and they start representing the world. I represent everybody, not just black people. They start saying stuff like that. I'm sick of them niggas. I'm sick and tired of thinking voting is going to get it done. I'm tired of it. So I can't be, like me personally, I cannot be convinced on any Moorish dialect by words and documents. A Moor has to accomplish exactly what it is I'm looking for me to actually say, hey, that dude got it right. Until we got that,
let me ask you a question.
We ain't got nothing.
Hey, so what is your opinion on how we should get back to our true status, our true to what we really are, to our land? How you think we should do? What's your angle on how we should do it? Besides, like you say, no paperwork, this and that. So we set up and battle these people and like get up a military.
The fastest way to do it is to have a collective of minds or brains thinking the same way. Then y'all can establish a state. We can't establish a state without people. You can't do it. We all got to be thinking like the ants in the ant hive or the ant hill. We got to be thinking like the bees in the beehive for one common goal. And then when we establish our state, we can have our own police, our own courtroom, our own military, and our own school systems with our own curriculum, our own food, our own land. The short way to do that is to get all of these money hungry niggas that got plenty of damn money, excuse my language, come together and put all of it together to buy a state. Why is there no more state purchases today? How come you could purchase a state in the 1800s, but you can't in the year 2022? Let's purchase a state. You got too many rich niggas on the planet that ain't thinking about this. How come we can't? So my solution is to purchase one. Purchase it with the money that they gave you. That way you can give them their money back in the right way. You're changing the energy of the money by claiming the territory of the land that was once taken from you. Kind of like a thief stealing some stuff from you and selling it back to you. But see, the next time they come back to try to take and steal what they just sold back to you, they won't be able to get through your impenetrable wall that you put up because you got plenty of people backing you. We ain't got no people. We ain't got nothing. And too many of our people don't think alike. We don't think alike. We debate on everything. We argue on everything. We don't want to come together unless we got complete control. And every black person I've ever met, Nubian, and a Native American indigenous person wants to be your boss. They want to be your master. So we got to get those people under our type of government, our way of thinking. Once we get them there, then we got to have land for them all to live on, for us to grow on and develop on. That's my solution for it. Paperwork, let that come with the purchase of land. And then after we all get on that land, then guess what? File your sovereignty paperwork then. And I guarantee in the state that we've generated, we can help it stick. We can't help each other as long as we're doing this stuff individually. Everybody's out looking for themselves. I'm gonna go out here and I'm getting ready to free myself from the system. But then I gotta go to work tomorrow, still work a job for the system, not for our system, but for their system, you know? That stuff's not helping us none, man. We got sisters that are on Moors, that are Moors and married Moors and was falling for the lingo or the talk of Moors, and they got married to one, and then now they wish they still was on welfare because their life didn't get no better. It got harder because they didn't understand before they did it that that's not what you do it for. You don't do it so your life can be easier. You do it so all of your people's lives can be easier. All of us together as a collective. So the three things I said, young elder: buy the land with the wealthiest Negroes or Nubians you got. Buy land. Then you get all your Moorish mentalities on that land, and then we can have our own court. We can have our own police system and our own military.
That's exactly what I said. That's what this right here lady did, Chief Warhorse. That's what she did. And she also found paperwork too. Old school, old paperwork with her dad, her granddad, and them being the chief. There was original chiefs on that land. And a lot of people got their land took back then, but like just like you said, the devil came in, and sometimes they signed. They said, "You gonna sign this contract, nigga? I'm gonna blow your brains out," type of thing, like on Godfather. And some niggas, some of the people didn't sign. They said they ready to die, so they killed them and just put an X in the box. So how is my signature an X in the box? Anybody could have wrote that. You know what I'm saying? So that's the same. It's the same thing you said. It's the same thing I said that this lady right here did. She went, got the land, got like-minded people to sign a petition and to come on the land, like the Williams, the Washingtons, and these different last names, Turners. And it just said pretty much the same thing you said. That's what this lady did. That's why I said the best route is too. Like, go ahead. That's why I said the best route is too.
Can she free anybody from prison that belongs to her tribe?
I don't know. That's a good question. That's a real good question. I don't know. Maybe. I mean, I wish I had her on. She can explain it. But I know but like, I don't know if if it prior to them being in jail, if they was assigned to her tribe, they can't even be arrested and not tried by a jury of their peers. Like if you are part of her tribe, right, on paperwork, she could. I believe that she could get you out because and it's not for no crazy shit. Like crazy shit, man, you deserve what you get. Like you go kill somebody. I'm talking about just you get kidnapped by, and it's not really arrested. You're getting kidnapped. When you get kidnapped and you on the Native Americans, you don't really see that many Native Americans in jail. Like the people that they say that's the Native Americans. You mostly see people calling themselves black. You don't see the whole bunch of natives in jail. You don't see a whole bunch of Chinese. You don't see nobody with a nationality. You don't see a whole bunch of people with a nationality in jail. And if you say you see Moors in jail, I bet you ain't that many. I bet you ain't more than just the people that calling themselves black.
It's enough. You know it's enough in there where when you come in, they got their own section in the prison where they protect each other, just like the regular Muslims do. They kind of all join together. The Muslims and the Moors, they join together and they help protect each other in there. It's quite a few of them. It's enough to keep the gangs and stuff off their back. So yeah. I know they're in every last prison. I mean, all of my family members that I know go to prison and they join the Moors. Mm-hmm. They join so that they can have protection.
Or the Muslims. Or the Muslims.
They join the Moorish Muslims. Mm-hmm. That's who they join. So this is my whole point, and your whole point is to come together.
Those people that you're talking about that's in jail, what are their crimes? So they murder, burglary.
Hey, some of their crimes had to deal with theft. Some of their crimes had to deal with murder. Some of their crimes had to deal with not paying child support. Some of their crimes had to do with too many misdemeanors, and they end up going to jail. You see, but they're varied. The crimes are varied. Some of them people are in prison and didn't do nothing but be in the vicinity of the crime at the time.
Yeah,
they in there though. Now you know how many. You know, I believe about 10% of what I watch on movies. Me personally.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Now the beings that I've seen just on film that represent hundreds of thousands of our brothers that have gone to prison for nothing. Mm-hmm. And then they got to sit in there 20 years, 25 years. And then they released the nigga from the prison. And the government's way
Saying
of
my
saying
bad.
their way of saying I'm sorry is to give him 5 million. Now
No,
you get
bro.
a brother 5 million so that he can completely forget about all the rest of his people. This is this mind game
Yeah, it
that they
is.
got going on in this world is treacherous, bruh. It knows no bounds. Their treachery knows no bounds, bruh.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, we dealing with the heavy duty devil, boy. Heavy duty devil.
That's why we have to love each other boundlessly. And we got to know what kind of love is healthy and what kind isn't, because everybody's love is not healthy. Some people have gone through so much childhood trauma that they'll destroy you with their love.
Yeah, that's right.
They'll smother you. And not only will they smother you, they can hurt you immediately when they feel hurt by you, by your love. They're going to hurt you with theirs. And they'll do it all in the name of love. So I'm trying to make sure that we get on a mental wavelength, being the particle beings we are, we get on the same mental wavelength. Then no matter what beast is talking to you, they will never get you to lower your quality of life down to theirs. That's where our problem is. Me and you if we was me, you, and everybody on this phone right now was trying to build a nation, you're going to have, out of all of us on this phone right now, at least 2 or 3 of us say nay. At least. And that keeps the progress from moving forward. We can't keep going forward if everybody doesn't agree. We don't agree, somebody disagrees, stagnation. That means the nation ain't moving, and that's what keeps happening to us. Every time we try to build a nation, you have naysaying niggas that don't want to do it. And they're not about to do everything that we think we should be doing to build it either. So the youth are coming behind us, and they like what? All the materials that the Caucasian industry of thinking have provided. Everything. Video games, tight clothes, shoes with thick fucking soles on them. Excuse my language. I get a little
passionate, I know. Go ahead.
High-spirited about this. This it gets on my nerves real bad. Because we should have been able to do something more as Moors than to look out for ourselves individually as Moors. We're not doing anything. We rally together. We have events, and the events ain't for us to invent nothing. People are just at the events selling shit. Just out there, buy this, buy that, buy this, buy it with what? What if I came to you with a trinket that I got from my grandmother and I don't have no white pale faces on my money and I just want to trade for what you got? That nigga look at me and go, man, quit playing, man. You know I need the bread, man. I need that bread. This is where our minds is. Straight up. So how the heck are we going to get the Moors and the Muslims and the Hebrew Israelites together as one unit? And the Christians. How are we going to get them? Without money. They'll all come to the money. And that to me is the saddest thing ever about our people. Nothing moves us but money. Nothing. That's why I said, get Denzel on the phone, get Bill Cosby on the phone, get Eddie Murphy, get Oprah, get all these niggas that got the billions, got the millions, get Floyd Mayweather, get them on the phone, get Al Heyman on the phone. We get all of these billionaire niggas on the phone. Kanye, Jordan, Jay-Z, Will Smith and his wife. We get all of these millionaire niggas and tell them, we need 3 states. We need y'all to purchase 3 states. Can you do it? And I guarantee you right now, the state of mind we are in, they're going to laugh at every last one of us for even asking. just for asking, bruh. Because some of them is waiting on Jesus. Actually, most of the ones I mentioned, they Christians, they waiting on Jesus, and they ain't got time for you. Some of them waiting on Allah, and they ain't got time for you. Some of them is waiting on Buddha, and they ain't got time for you. Their own brother. They don't see us as brothers. They see us as money hungry niggas like they are. They see us the same way they see themselves in the mirror. Coming to them, asking for a handout. Them niggas ain't gonna give you nothing. They gonna tell you, you better get it how I got it. Work hard, work your way up the ladder. You'll achieve it someday. Man, I'll never achieve what you achieve. If I get a bunch of daggone money, I'm buying land with the quickness. I don't give a damn if it takes me the next 3 to 4 years to buy the land, to handle the business. I'm going to buy it. I'm going to do everything I can to buy the land, to utilize the money, to transfer the witchcraft energy, the negative witchcraft energy on the dollar bill to a positive energy with actual green grass and green trees, not green bills, green dollar bills. Look at the songs we make. Cash rules everything around me. Cream is the money. Dollar, dollar bill, y'all. And that song made Wu-Tang blow up. They want us focused on that as the cream of the crop. The money is not the cream. It's not. It should be copper, copper colored people. We got to rule everything around us. We do, with the way we think. We can't be thinking money, money, money. How many American gangster episodes are we going to allow them to make? They just keep making American gangster episodes, and we just keep idolizing the gangsters because they got money. And with that money, they had to be what? They had to pay the cost to be the boss, which means they had to lose themselves just to become a boss, just so they can have enough money to try to help what they can help, when they can help, and how they can help it. But you're never helping all the Nubian people in the world. You can't do that in America. They're going to keep stopping us and starting us over and hitting the reset button. Bumpy Johnson, good man from a lot of people's perspective that don't know the man's flaws. To know him in and inside out, you know him, and then you love him, then you truly love him. But people that say they love him that never knew about anything bad he did, you don't really know that. To say that he's a good man, I don't really know that. I just know he was a powerful man. And I would choose to use the word powerful over good when I describe Bumpy Johnson. Same thing with Frank Lucas, the same thing with Frank Matthews, the same thing with what's his name, Nicky Barnes. These brothers was trying to get black men together, make us strong, put us some money in our pocket, but they wanted small, close-knit families of black men. They didn't want all the black men in the world. Every time one of us stepped up to try to get all the black men in the world united, they find a way to cut us down from the inside. Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, even Noble Drew Ali had people trying to be him directly after he got out the way. Baba, directly, as soon as they got Baba, everybody just started running around with like birds with no head. Now you got people that got to choose their own pathway. We got to find out how to stay together when we come together. And we can't do it behind one being. It can't just be, oh, I'm going around, I'm going to be wherever young elder at, I'm living with him. Wherever 15th at, I'm living with him. Wherever. No, you have to want to be what you look up to, so much so that you change yourself to be the best you can be without turning into someone else. And if being the best you means all you can do is kill, we got a place for you. On the chess game, on the board, on the chessboard, everything stands in its square. So if that's what you are, your energy has to be contained. You ever seen Suicide Squad? All those people that what's her name, Amanda Waller uses are killers, trained killers. They got a place. She keeps them locked up though, and she keeps them on a short leash. So if you are a killer, you have to be on a short leash, no matter where you are. If you're gonna be part of a government, we can't just let you run amok. You see what you're gonna an energy. You're gonna be having sex with women and getting them pregnant, and they're gonna be producing more killers. We don't want that in our nation, do we? But we need a defense system, though, don't we? Now, back in ancient times, we had what is called a standing army, meaning all those men did was train and defend our honor as a people. They stayed alive and existed to train and stay ready for combat at all costs. These was also the type of men you send with your messengers so they can help protect the messenger, and they're willing to fight and die at the drop of a hat because that's what they do. They either gonna die or they gonna kill. Now that's an energy you got to learn how to contain when you got a nation.
Hey, 15th, you got cut out. Must be going through a bad zone. Hey, 15th, can't hear you. Yo. Yo. Hey, you know what? I think while the 15th probably had to get his mic together because they cut him off, man. Yeah, they probably cut him off, cut him back on. Yeah, so like I said, in jail, most of the people that's in jail, at least 75% of them are calling themselves black. It ain't many Moors in there. And like I say, most of them Moors is there you go, we back on. Hey, 15.
My bad, bro. You know how it is.
Yeah,
I'm out here.
you got cut out real bad, man. We I think the last thing you said is about we got to get the you talking about the money and how like we got to start. But basically, what we've been talking about over the last couple months about we got to come together as one mind, because it's always our niggas. Every time we set something up like this, it's always our own niggas that come in and betray us. It ain't never, we always blame the white man, but it's really our own people that always do us, man. Bauer, his own son, plotted against him. And you know what? You know, and so a lot of them niggas be getting set up. Like, okay, so like they are bad character. They got put off the land. So then now he up there trying to scam and running scams and shit. He get caught by the FBI. The FBI say, oh, you gonna go to jail for 200 years. Nigga, your black ass, we about to put your black ass under the jail. Right? And if you don't help us. And most niggas say, you know, I gonna help you. What you want me to do? Well, we want you to take down your own father. And Jacob York, being the devil that he is, he said, "Oh yeah, that ain't gonna be no problem right there. I'm down with it." He kissed ass on that because he was already hating Baba because he thought that Baba, you know, let his mother pass. So that's a touchy subject. But yeah, it's a touchy subject. But like anybody, you Noble Drew Ali, his own niggas took him out. Own niggas got him set up for the police to arrest him. And back then, you know, you can say Noble Drew Lee got arrested, but back then you got to think about the time frame too. You know what I'm saying? You talking about like 1929, 1928. Back then, you know, Noble Drew Ali was like one of the first niggas to set plant, start putting this shit out. So of course back then, you know, on the more science, right? Of course back then it wasn't as prevalent as now. You know what I think though? I think that we need, once all of us do it, and then we get recognized on an international level, on an international level, because right now, what about the police brutality? How can they beat us and get away with it? Because you ain't never seen them beat the Chinese like that. They don't beat the people that got a nationality. It's nationality, man. To me, it's nationality. It's nationality, bro. It's where you say you part. Like I'm watching this tape today. Where this African had a store in L.A. An African, he was from Nigeria, and he talked shit to the police. Because he was in his store at 1 o'clock at night in Beverly Hills, and it was like they got like, oh yeah, we saw a nigga up in this store. So you know, like the initiative is we all niggas, we all black criminals. You know, it's a stereotype. The initiative is a stereotype, but that at Nigeria had nationality, so he was able to handle them cops in a whole different way as far as just calling himself black. He said, like, I'm Nigerian and this is my store, and I'm not breaking in here. And if you go watch the tape, man, I might try to find that tape and post it.
Yeah, I've seen it young. I've seen it young elder. I've seen that tape.
Yeah, in LA.
I've seen it. Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah, the cop was telling him, you know, he was there past business hours, and this is probably the same one. He was past their business hours, and he was doing like some type of inventory, and they said it's not usually open, you know, and then he called his supervisor, but yeah, you know, he did some passing by pedestrian, so then he told the cops that yeah, that's his
white
store.
Guy.
Yeah, white guy. You know, not nowhere he saw what was going on, overheard the conversations. Hey, that's his store.
And they just left him alone when the white guy said that. You see that, man?
Yeah, yeah, I seen it.
Man, to me, man, we gotta do everything they was doing us. But when they infiltrate us, we gotta infiltrate them. We need more police on the police force. We need more lawyers. We need more doctors. Like if we're gonna stay in the system, like if we're gonna stay in the system, you know what I'm saying? We need more of this. Go ahead, 15.
Do we need those lawyers and doctors to work under them?
No, like no. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hey, now what I'm saying is, like, okay, like it's a lot of people that come over here to go to school and study, and then they go back to amongst their own people. Like the Chinese, they come over here, get a doctor's educational degree, and then they go back to China and then work for their people. See, like everybody's doing this, but niggas ain't doing it because they say, oh, what's the use? You know what I'm saying? The use is there's a lot of Africans that come over here, go to school in America, learn the doctor's degree, then they go back to Africa and build them a hospital to work over there. So yeah, a lot of people talk about the land. The land is important, but like you said, and like I've been saying, the first thing is to get the people minds together. Get the minds together. Like 15 got cut off again. The first thing to do is get the people minds together. So we need doctors. We really don't need lawyers because I mean, ain't not really no use for lawyers. But like I just said that just to throw out a particular title or something. But we need doctors, and we need more doctor savings. We don't need no damn doctors that go to school for 15 years and don't learn shit. They don't learn shit. So we need doctors, lawyers, and I don't want to get flagged for saying too much because if you start talking about medical shit, they flag you. All right, 15 back. Yeah, hey, so I say we go and learn that to set up our own nation. Because matter of fact, man, I'm gonna tell you, we the way at the where we going with this, I had to even change the name of the title to this class to how to build a nation. And what I think is what all of the tools. This is what I want to ask you, 15, so you can so we can have this in the archives and we just kind of like build it. What do you think that we need to build a nation? And you know, Elijah Muhammad laid down the platform with all his. He did the same thing. He sent people to be doctors. You know, he sent people to be lawyers and things like that. But what are your take on what are the tools that we need to set up a nation? Damn, they gonna cut him out. Yeah, it's a bad signal, 15.
Like I explained it before, you know, we're going to
Man,
need
look,
to
they cut you
have
out bad,
our
bro.
minds on the same wavelength so we know how to get along with each other.
Hey, 15, they got you sounding retarded on that joint, man. They chopping you up bad. Hey, yo, 15, can you hear me? Yeah, they chopping you up bad, bro. They chopped him up, cut him out bad. Yeah, but I'm gonna go and get my like when the 15 come back here, finish what he said. But to me, we need to build a nation. Elijah Muhammad laid down the perfect platform to me. He got the businesses first. Elijah Muhammad was the most like a lot of people talk shit about Elijah, but Elijah had the plan, man. I'm telling you, bro. Elijah had the plan. I'm telling you. Like, look, he had set up all the businesses so they can buy from themselves. The message to the black man is right in that book, man. To set up a nation is right in that book. The message to the black man. You know what I'm saying? My mouth dry. And the message to the black man is right in that book, right? To set up a nation. And Elijah Muhammad had the stoves, he had the land, he had the mines. He could put the mines together with Islam, right? He took Islam and used it as a tool to put all the mines to get all the people on one accord. And that's the closest I ever seen to our people coming together in Islam, right? It's what Elijah Muhammad did with Islam. That's the closest I ever seen to all of our people coming together and having the same like mind. And this with the Nation of Islam. They go 15. Hold up. Yeah, that's the closest I ever seen to all our people coming together in the Nation of Islam. And he had to start. He had all the businesses. They was you go back to that 15 back. You good? Can you hear me? Elijah Muhammad had land, businesses. He had everybody on one accord as far as Islam. Hey, you back 15?
Yeah, I'm back.
Oh, there you go. Because you was cutting up bad, bro. You got
I had to reset my whole phone, bro.
Damn.
They do that all the time. If I don't leave out and reset it and come back, my signal, it's like they jam my signal. So, but yeah, I just, I'm gonna keep it brief as I can, family. Look, we've been shown the way several times. Every time we do it the way we've been doing it, it gets torn up by our own people from the inside, which means we've done it around religion. We've done it around the unification of our people with the, Black Panthers. We've done it several different ways. We've done it around law and government. We've done it, but every time we do it, our own people burn it down. So there has to be a sifting, a sift, more than a shift. It has to be a sift of all the people that think a certain way. They should be the ones that help develop each other. All of your people that think another way, you put them in a group too. You see, you put everybody that thinks alike together and see how productive they can be so that they can have their own tribes according to how they think. If we develop our own tribes, then we can work together as the same type of mind or the same type of thinking patterns. We might be able to get something actually constructively done, productively done, instead of waiting on the person that you think is soft to be the leader, and then the dude that's a badass wants to challenge him to a fight to overthrow him, as if that determines power. You being able to beat my ass doesn't make you above me. It doesn't. You can be a good fighter and a horrible decision maker. And you'll just have people in the whole nation going to war all the time and campaigning to overthrow people, and bloodshed would be what you teach. So you need to find out who's who amongst us, and you can't find out who's who without psychiatric evaluation. Everybody's brain needs to be evaluated as they come through the gate. And then you have to have the elders or the older people in the tribe, if they got their brains together, they got to be the ones to do the sifting. Hey, you take this survey, everybody take a survey. And however you answer these questions, we're going to review this, and then we're going to put you in the pile you belong in, the same way they go to Harry Potter and the hat chooses what class you're going to be a part of. You're either going to be a Slytherin, or you're going to be the Gryffindor, or you're going to be something. You're going to be with one of those thinking families, and that's where we're going to put you. If we don't do this, then we're going to have a lot of turmoil for years and years to come, just thinking our people just need one thing: come together. And then thinking love is going to do it, when you got to know how this person thinks to know what kind of love they're going to give you. Everybody's love ain't the same. That's what keeps tricking us as a people. You get everybody together, we all loving each other, and then that same dude that said he loved you just turned right around and tried to fill your wife's butt. The same dude. And now you mad because you're going, what? What kind of place is this? Like, I told this brother, man, we just played ball yesterday, went out and had it, we ate and everything, and then the nigga trying to get on with my wife. You don't even want that. But that is the sick, twisted, demented mentalities we've gained from being in their way of thinking and letting their government have us think for us for so long. We don't even think that our thinking is bad. We don't think it's bad at all. Most niggas I talk to think that they think very well. They think real good. Everything, ain't nothing wrong with my thinking. That's a guy I will put in a pile with all the niggas that say, ain't nothing wrong with my thinking. I'll put all of them dudes together, and then we can sit back and watch. And then after they start fighting and going to war, then we can step up on the loudspeaker and say, I thought wasn't nothing wrong with y'all's thinking. Now everybody in there fighting, like on that movie, The One, with Jet Li, where they sent them to a prison planet where everybody on that planet wanted to be at the top of the mountain. And they was all fighting. You don't want to be like that. I don't want to be like that. I don't want to live amongst niggas that's all they think about is fighting. I want to be with the people that think about building and being productive and expanding and spreading out and teaching well-being, teaching peace of mind, teaching harmony, all of this stuff. I would rather be teaching those three things than to be going, well, religion, choosing a God. You got to find out what they hold higher than themselves. Then they have to be taught the actuality of what's higher than themselves, so they can stop calling on the certain names that they don't know anything about. That's why we had that class yesterday when we were teaching about the quantum field and how people need to pay attention. Air, that's ray, that's light, slowed down to air as an energy. When you say light year, you look at the word year backwards and then say the word light and then say light ray. As in rays of light is all the light year is. I'm not trying to spin nobody around. I'm just telling you what is. Light wouldn't be light without rays, right? So when you get a person to start seeing this, they'll stop arguing with you about what it is, and then y'all don't have any conflict over what a light year is anymore. We broke it down to something completely simple. Now we can get along and go along. Now we don't have to go, wait a minute, you think this way and I'll think that way, and we just leave it like that. That's exactly right. We just gonna have to leave it like that, because if you can't persuade me, I'm not trying to persuade you either. I don't need to. I don't need that battle in my life. I'm trying to get with brothers that know building is going to take place when we come together. Building. Architecture is going to take place. Somebody has to draw out the plans. There has to be chemists in place. Somebody has to help us make the fluid used to bind whatever material we're using to make bricks or to make handles for shovels. We need metallurgists, we need blacksmiths, we need all of the higher sciences and the higher thinkers to come together. We need alchemists, we need engineers. Those are the minds we need, the brains that we need to collect, because that's what they took from ancient Tamaray. They took the best of us. They got the stalk or the seed or the children from the best of us, and then they reprogrammed them over here. So now that we're here, we can do the same exact thing with our people. Get the best brains together and then build with those brains. All of those niggas that don't want to do nothing but sit back, kick their feet up, smoke a blunt, drink, have fun, kick it on the weekend, put them in their own city, and watch that city go to shit, while yours is slowly but surely becoming the greatest city the world has ever laid eyes on. Then you have to put barriers up against those people, because they're going to come to your gate like zombies when they get hungry. They're going to try to tear it down, and they're going to be what? Your same people. Black people, they're going to be right there going, let us in. My cousin is in there. In where? You out there and your cousin in here, that lets me know that you don't deserve to be around your cousin because you think like a lunatic. And until we can rehabilitate the way you think, you can't be allowed to see your cousin in here. Now, your cousin can leave here and come see you, but that's on that cousin. You're not going to drag us into no battle with the evil ones because you wanted to go out there and do what they was doing. We use Bible verses to describe this scenario when he's told Cain, sin lieth at the door. You can stay home where I, as your father, can rehabilitate the way you think. After you killed your brother, we can rehabilitate you and have you upright by the time you reach full-blown 40, 50 years of living. Or you can leave, do it on your own, and face the music. And that's why Cain was like, somebody out there might kill me, because he was going into a land where a bunch of people lived on doing what they wanted to do. They was living that city life, that nightlife in Gotham City. That's where they was at, Gotham. So to go out there, all you're going to do is party. You're going to find out you ain't gained anything since you left the house. Then you're going to want to come right back home, like the prodigal son. And then will your dad be alive then? Or will it be the little brother you left behind that runs the household now? And now he remembers you was an evil brother to him, and you left, and now he don't want you back into the estate. And now you thinking kill again. I'm going to kill that nigga. He ain't going to let me back up in there in the house knowing that daddy was both of our daddies. And you start going into your Cain bag of thoughts so you can kill your able brother who was able to hold down dad's estate while one brother abandoned it. Those niggas that got that abandonment idea, we don't need them in the nation building idea. They can't build nations. All they think is, I'm me. I'm going to be doing everything for me. We can't deal with those people no more, male or female. We don't need them. You got your hair done, you got your nails done, you got your high heels and everything on, you looking fly for the weekend, you get ready to go out to the club and leave your man at home. Like, that's the best thing you can do on the weekend is go party. We don't need that for nation building. Because when we start building a nation, who's to say you're going to have motherfucking time to go out? Everything might be about building. We might need the sisters to work day in and day out on a curriculum to write books for learning for our children. We might need that. We can't have no sisters going, I'm tired of what? Doing this. What? Nation building? You tired? We get tired thinking about it. We get tired thinking about nation building. And I'm not trying to be nation building with people like that. or people that just want to walk around pointing the finger and telling everybody else what to do and good job and all this and all. I don't need you to tell me good job. I need you to give me a helping hand. Get down here and help me build what we're building. Don't be walking around with your hands behind your back talking about, I like how it's looking. Get involved. We don't need anybody doing that right now at this moment for nation building, except for the daggone architect, the person that draws out the blueprint, maybe the person that makes the metal that we're stacking and welding together for buildings. Maybe that person can walk around and check the structures. But if you walking around, it's because you got a higher duty. That's the only reason why. Nobody should be walking around with a whip in their hand, telling people to mush, because everybody should already want to. You should already have a mindset for this. People that don't have a mindset for nation building ain't gonna make it to the nation. They're not. We done had too many nations get built and then been ripped apart. And we trying to hold Nuwapian nation together, and then now we scatterbrained. We got brothers teaching just on the language aspect, and then we got the Sabians making sure they keep people's mental focus on them and what they're doing and telling everybody to join them. Then you got people telling us on the outside that became Nuwapians from a distance, join somebody or get left. What? Is there any lessons involved in this? The one lesson I'm gaining is you got 3 different mindsets of Nuwapians. People that don't want to be involved in the drama, and people telling you that there's always going to be drama. Do you want to be with the person that looks out for the solutions so that there's more peace, or do you want to be with the person that just accepts the drama and keeps all of it going? They just keep it going and keep it. It's always going to be here. Not unless you figure out how to solve the problem. There's going to be more equations to solve. I get that. But to say that the problems that exist can't be fixed, I don't get that. I'm not with being around defeatist mentalities. I don't think y'all are either. That's why we ain't came together. We have a lot of people that think the same way I'm thinking. I don't want to be around no ignorant niggas. They don't want to be around ignorant niggas. Ignorant niggas be the boldest, craziest, mouth talking I have ever heard. They step up first because the smartest dude amongst you ain't really saying much. They step right out there. I think we should do this, while the most intelligent dude is thinking, but he ain't saying nothing. We need the most intelligent. We need to find out who's the most intelligent. Not one man, but who are the most intelligent brains out of the tribe. And and you know it, and being old doesn't make you more intelligent just because you old.
Or because you walk with Baba. Oh, I walk with Baba, so I should be, nah, nigga.
You have to have intelligence that we all can see usable for the rest of us. If you come at us and say, don't do it this way, do it the way he did it, and then whatever leader you point out, and then one amongst us steps up and goes, well, this is what happened to him. You want that to happen to us too? Doing it the same way someone else did it? No, there has to be critique. The way Baba did it is the way Baba did it. Now, the way it got sabotaged is the way we need to be looking at it, so that when we do it the way he did it, we don't allow the people that sabotaged him to sabotage us. You can't allow the people that sabotaged the Nation of Islam to sabotage us. The Hebrews, any of them, Noble Drew Ali, any of them. They got to know their role. They have to know what position they play on the board, bruh. And no pawn is bigger than the king, and no king is bigger than the pawn. You know why? Because at the end of the chess game, all those pieces go into the same box.
Fact.
So I can't look it down at you because you are in a pawn's position. You're soon to be a king. You're soon to be a royal power piece. You don't have to belong to the same bloodline I belong to be my family, because I'm going to teach you how to be royal in your own bloodline and have your own empire and your own family. But you must learn how to think first. You can't go into nation building thinking like the way the government makes us think today. Cutthroat. In order to get ahead, you got to leave a whole group of niggas behind. That's how they got us thinking. That's how they got us thinking. And rightfully so, if you tried to bring all the niggas with you, you're going to have a serious issue. Serious. Why? Because of the mental illness we have. We suffer from it greatly. Mental illness. What makes us mentally ill? What we've been talking about today. The fact that we can't come together makes us sick. That makes us ill. Paying bills got you ill. Living for the bill got you ill. I've broke down the word bill 1,000 times now. Etymology, through circumology, just pronounce the B as B and E. And then ILL is ill. If you spell the word bill out, it's telling you what they want from you. They want you to be ill. Now, haven't we all been ill? We don't see a society without paying bills. How are we going to build a nation when the same people you build a nation is expecting to pay the electric bill next month? How? How are you going to build a nation? This is why I was saying about the Moors. They're becoming Moors on paper and they still pay bills. So how free are we? That's the real matrix we're trapped in, the bill matrix. Dollar bills, writing bills into law, paying bills. Everybody's looking for a bill. Billboards, shit, the pool hall called billiards. Bill, bill, bill. Everything that runs us is bill. They got us living off the buy bill. Bills everywhere. Look at the spell. So our minds are trapped up into the debt system. Debt this, debt that, debt. Let's get some money so we can pay it back. Let's pay this, pay that. And when I come up with ideas like, let's make our own currency, nobody even speaks on it. Because they want that dollar. They want the money. If I said dirt is more valuable than all the money you have in your pocket, you laugh at me as if I was a fool. Not seeing the bigger picture of dirt. Dirt is in land, is it not? Without dirt, can you plant a seed? It's way more important than money. Dirt is. But they got us thinking in our minds, dirt ain't worth squat. While the farmers go out there and use dirt every day to grow crops to sell to your dumb ass because you got a bill in your pocket you getting ready to pay for what grew out of the dirt with your bill. And then when you run out of it at home, you're going to go right back out there to the grocery store with your bills and you're going to pay for some more stuff that grew out of dirt. So what's more important, dirt or your bill? See what I mean? See, this is what's wrong with our thinking. We think money is more valuable than dirt because of the term money. But if I say it like this, bill, then you understand all your money is nothing but another debt for you, which is another bill in your pocket. Bills. You're dying for bills, killing for bills, and living for bills, which means you die, kill, and live to be ill, sick. Now, if you kill a person over a money, you're sick. If you've ever broken a man's knees because he owed you $10, you're sick. If you're a woman and you kick your man out the house because he couldn't help you pay bills, you're part of the sickness. Bills got us all out of our daggone minds. And until we can change the idea of currency, our minds are captive and captivated, entrapped, entertained, right? In cages of the dollar bill. Now, are we going to start sharing? Are we going to start trading again to eliminate the ill factor so we can cure the illness? Or are we going to still blow out what I'm saying, just going to blow it out your ass like the gas that comes out from eating flesh? You're going to fart it out. Tomorrow, we're just going to gas this on out. Burn. 15 said, burn, and just fart it all out like gas. Because 15 don't know what he's talking about. I ain't talking about nothing. But the fact that we're sick people. We want to build a nation with sick people. People have to be rehabilitated, not rehabit. I want you to heal. We have to heal everybody. And your body can't heal without your brain being healed. We got to quit living for the bill. I said it. We got to stop paying electric and produce electricity. All the electricians that are niggas need to get a group of niggas and teach them how to provide electricity. I don't give a damn what your profession is and how long you've been doing it. Teach one of these young niggas how. So they can grow up now providing the electrical wires and the hookup for the new homes that their mothers got from the other family members that went and learned how to do what? Construction and building and land block, all of that. They have to work together. The plumber has to come in with the electrician and the construction workers, and they all have to work together to build a home. You need the architect to draw out the blueprint for all of those brothers to know where their job is supposed to be done at in the house. This will keep us from being sick. When we build homes for people to live in for free, and then you eliminate the money, because then what are you going to kill me for now? Ain't no money for you to stab me in my back while I walk down the street late night. There's no money you can take from me.
Fact.
Ain't no such thing as money no more for you to even be licking your chops when you're broke, because you won't be broke. You'll be fixed. You'll be in a fixed situation. What are you complaining about when your rent's free and all the bills are free now? Then what? Then you can spot the sickness very easy in certain people that slip through the cracks. If you got a problem with living free, my G, then you need to go to that psychiatric, you need to go see one of the elders that can help you develop a better pattern of thinking. And we'll work with you till we get you healed. Your brain, that is, your spirit. Why are the pastors in the church passing around a collection plate? Because they have bills to pay. And if they have bills to pay, they're not fit to lead. We all got bills to pay, don't we? How do we eliminate the bill? That's how you free yourself in this world. It's not living out in the middle of nowhere. It's learning the craft. That's what it is. What craft Or which craft am I talking about? Electricity, plumbing, laying brick, making brick, learning how to mix the cement, make the cement, learning how to cut the metal for the beams, and then learning how to put it all together according to the drawing or the blueprint. And we can build a nation. We're the master builders, and we just call ourselves that. When are we going to start being master builders again? Real masons. See, we're the sons of the sun that built everything that you see. Sunlight energized it all to become what it is today, giving it all spirit. At the same time, we come from the sun, through the sun, by way of the sun, however people want to look at it. We're supposed to be building here like sons. And y'all know I'm telling the truth. There's always a tyrant that wants all of your wealth from you. So as soon as you get your land, what's going to be the government rule for all the people that don't pay bills, don't pay rent, and don't pay anything? They just have to share and trade. Are you going to have somebody asking for 10%? Who deserves 10% of what you built? Who? When every part of your living is given back to nature anyway. Giving back to nature is the 10% you owe. The only way you can owe 10% to a man is if the man owns all the land that you're living on. And how can one man own dirt? Dirt belongs to the planet. So how can one man own it? One woman, how can one woman own the dirt? How can this planet belong to any one of anything? So anybody going, this is my land, has fooled you. That's a catch right there. That's the game we're playing. Territory. We're playing the game of territory. That's what monopoly is all about. The many becoming owned by the one. Monopoly, monopoly, bringing it all together for one to rule over. We don't need any more tyrants. We don't. We don't need any more bosses, any more leaders to stand over people's heads and tell them where to go and how to get there and when to get back and how to get back. If you still need that, stay out of our nation. You still need a man to tell you what to do? Stay away. Because that means you need a parent at all times. You need to be under close observation at all times because you yourself don't know what you might do. You don't know. So you constantly need another being going, don't do that. I wouldn't do that if I was you. That's against our laws. We don't live like that. You need constant reminders. Something is wrong with you. That's what children are needed for. Children need constant reminders. Babies. By the time your ass hit 30, 33 years old, nobody should be having to tell you the same thing over and 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 over. That's neglect. You're just going, I don't care how y'all live. I'm going to keep making these mistakes because y'all niggas is nice enough to forgive me. Oh, you think we won't see that too? We'll see that too. We're not going to keep letting people use the system that we put up as a benevolent system to corrupt it because you corrupt. You need to be put in a concentration camp where your ass can concentrate on what it is you did wrong before you can get out of there. And we ain't talking about no hell when somebody is whipping you. You just need to be put with the people that think like you do. We don't have to call it prison. They don't have to be in cages or nothing like that. Just put them in a free range part of land where they can do for self, and they don't get to reap the benefits of what everyone else has done for everyone else, because they take advantage. People that take advantage need to be managed. People that take advantage need to be managed, because they'll just take. They represent Satuk or Set. They represent that mentality. See, feed, fight, flight, and fornicate. They have that mindset. Those of us that have Asar's mindset, we can live together. Everybody that's thinking like ISIS, they're going to have to learn how to think more like a healer ISIS and not the vindictive ISIS. You and me and them, we all have to learn to get on one accord with the healing factor. Healing is going to start right in the mind. It's going to start in the mind and trickle down through the body. So how do we pick our leaders for this new nation? How do we pick the builders? How do we pick the ones that make the clothes? How do we do? They have to be surveyed. People have to be surveyed. They have to be given something to fill out to let you know about them. And then that's not it. You got to have somebody watching them to make sure what they put on paper is true. Behaviors don't lie. Once you see a person's behavior pattern, they've told you who they are. Through behaviors, brothers and sisters, not through them going, I'm a good person, just saying that shit out loud. I'm good. If you had to tell me you was good, you hiding some stuff. Why don't you show? Show how good you are. Don't tell me, show me. Do right by people according to what we all think is right, not what just you think is right. Because like I told you before, you could think murdering is right. The rest of us don't. Think we're going to let you run around going, he said do what you think is right, and I love killing. No, sir. We're not going to allow that. We shouldn't. And I mean, that's my perspective on nation building. I'm not going to keep on beating everybody over the head with how important it is for us to not be sick anymore. If you worry about bills all the time, you're sick. If somebody frees you with the bills, you ain't going to know what to be worried about, but you're still going to want to worry. That's a problem. How do we get rid of the worry? And remember, worry could be spelled or pronounced war and ray. Worry, go to war against ray. What is ray? The light. What is the light bringing in? The truth. The pure, unadulterated truth comes from the sun. I yield the mic. I yield. Thank y'all for letting me get that off my chest.
Hey, 15, man, this has got to be my favorite all times class. This is the number one for me. Yeah, that's right. All I want to say.
Hey, right. Hey, look, yeah, I'm working out right now.
Thank you, brother.
Hey, man, but look, hey, they keep covering a lot of stuff. We get all this in the archives, man, because a lot of stuff we said, we tried a lot of things, but they didn't. We built up to getting to the point where we started to analyze people, because a lot of people be crazy, man. You let some crazy fools off in your spot, man, and you ain't really got no damn thing, no information on them. They can be the people that take you down, man. You know what I'm saying? So
true.
Yeah, I had to change the name of this class, man, because we came in and talk about the power of names, but we got so in deep on this building a nation joint. I just changed the name of it to how to build a nation, and I think that's gonna be more suitable for this class, because a lot of stuff 15 covered. I'm glad we got it in the archives, man. You know, we got the CIA. You just can't go join them. You can't just go join the FBI. You just can't go join the FBI. I'm going back to the house right now. Hey, You can't just go join the FBI and all them, right? You got to go through a rigmarole, man. You got to go through a whole bunch of obstacles just to get a part of the FBI. They want your blood type. They want you to take a lot of take the test. You know what I'm saying? We got to start doing like they do. You know what I'm saying? You got to do a fitness test. I think Baba was doing some of that to get on the land, you know, a physical fitness test. I mean, like a physical, different things, man. But we got to tighten it up tighter. It got to be so tight that it'll deter you. If you're trying to come in to sabotage us, it'll deter you. You know what I'm saying? So we got to have it tight, man. That's one part of the nation. Then, like I say, Elijah Muhammad had the best, so he made it the farthest, as so far as Elijah Muhammad made it the farthest, as so far as how he had things set up. You know what I'm saying? He had a military branch. That's the FOI. They had businesses funding the money, funding the money. He had his own land. He had his own, they was growing their own food. They had all different types of businesses where they were storing the money. You know what I'm saying? So, when they was bringing in the money so they could switch it over. And I imagine if Elijah Muhammad had time to continue, he probably have his own money by now. If we could have continued it, we'll probably have. And Baba did. I think Baba had his own money on the land. He was trying to start that. Well, he had his own money on the land, right? But people didn't take it serious about. I think 12 could probably tell you about that, about the money that Baba was having on the land. Wait, what did he call that money? 12 that he had on the land. I forgot the name of it, but Bodie. I know
You know what?
Bodie.
I really can't talk on that. I remember, we had like passports. You know what I'm saying? You had to take a picture. You had to have a passport, and I still have mine. That's how I know. You know what I'm saying? But I never handled any type of, as far as our own money on the land. But I know we had passports and stuff that was created that they had created. But I know one thing: if you go on that land, it's all about work. You have to have a skill. Just not gonna be no dead weight up there looking around. It's about business. So they have worker bees up there. And Doc knew who.
Like this.
Had whoever you got a skill, which is carpentry, whatever, they'll call you up, to do work, you know what I'm saying? So laborers, because anybody, hey, I say this is what we need, how many people we need, we just do it. That's how it was back then. But one thing about it, you can't be lazy. If you're a lazy guy, you need to say, you need to step back, man.
Right.
Because sometimes you can have too many people, and you'll need that many people. They just get in the way. Watch. Yeah. You can have like 10 people out there, and only 3 people really putting in work. Just getting in the way. So watching. You know what I'm saying? Watching niggas work. You know what I'm saying? You can, that can happen. So, but yeah, Q, man. Hey, boy, hey, I gotta listen to that twice. It was so good.
I appreciate y'all letting me get it out, though.
Hey, man. I said, all right, man. I had to listen to it again, man. That was right on the money, bro. It needed to be said. I'm glad we got it recorded.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm glad we got it recorded, because it's definitely, if you can't understand that, what you said, I just don't know what to say, man. You said it all, man. Drop the mic, man.
Brother, I feel you on that, man.
I said, that must have been building up for 35 years when you say that stuff. I'm like, man, you exploded off like a bomb, man. I was like, that's it. Hey, man, I was loving it. It had me hyped. I don't know if I can go to sleep now, man. I'm so hyped.
That's the spirit right there. Your spirit got rallied. Your spirit got moved, bro.
Yeah,
I
man.
hope everybody else's spirit was moved too to understand we gotta heal the way we think in order for us to build, man.
Like,
Got to.
yes, Lord. I was like, thank you. Somebody finally was said, man, Dad, gone. I said, I waited damn 55 years to do this.
I tell you.
And you've been knowing it. You know what I mean?
And it finally,
Already
hey,
knowing it.
hey, man, it's like that record, man. Somebody just finally got the tune right. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Yeah, man. That's how I feel, man. I said, damn, I waited 55 years before it to come out. Somebody say it like it needs to be said. No,
Gotta
cut
get
raw, no
like-minded
chase.
together.
Just keep it straight 100.
Yeah.
No tiptoe to the tulips with it. Just go right in. You know what I'm saying? Well, hey, man, I sure appreciate it, man. Like I said, I can't wait to hear it again. That's all. That's what I want. I want to hear this again.
I appreciate y'all brothers letting me get it out, man.
Yeah.
It's not coming from a selfish place. Trust me.
You already know.
I'm just trying to make sure we understand the value of what it takes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, all the other leaders, they were doing it, but they had too many mixed mental states amongst them. And those mixed mental states, they're like toxic energy that can transfer somebody else's good mental state into a sick one. And I've heard about it, man. I heard about brothers living with other brothers in certain units on Nawapu Gardens, and brothers was getting beat up because they didn't bring a certain amount of money in, and
Yeah.
certain sisters was getting whooped up on, and I was hearing all this stuff in addition to the good stuff that was coming from the master teacher himself. These other knuckleheads was doing whatever they wanted to do when they thought he wasn't around.
That's right.
Those are the niggas we got to contain them niggas, man. They got to be somewhere where they can beat up on each other. You see a humble person, you mold them to be the inventor that they're supposed to be. You know what I mean? Because you got some people that those tough nail niggas to be like, oh, he's soft. Like, why? Because he wants to build stuff. He's soft because he don't want to fight all the time. That don't make this dude soft. He knows what his purpose is, and it's the same with the little girls. So I mean, we got to get them in their proper perspective. They need to be in their proper, appropriate persona, as they say in the, when you go file your moors paperwork. You want to be in your appropriate persona. That way, they know why they're here on the planet. They don't be running around going, if I don't make quota tonight, I'm gonna get beat up. I can't go back to the room because the brother's gonna be waiting on me. And then when I get back, I'm gonna have lumps on my head. Like, that is a fear. That creates fear. Now the person that is not a fighter that gets beat up all the time, now he's going, I gotta learn how to fight. And I'm gonna be willing to take out all my frustration on the first dude, and you might end up killing the first dude you fight.
That's right.
Because you got all that built up in you from these other demons. And a demon to me is no much more than a low life. So a person that thinks with the lower spectrum of chakras, not the higher. So I don't want that to happen no more, bro. That wasn't just going on with us.
They take advantage of people with good hearts. I done seen it too many times being played on our people.
That's right. I don't want it happening no more. So we got to have a system in place. Sorry, go ahead, big bro. My bad.
No, you good. You good. Well, I appreciate everything that was said tonight. It needed to be said. I'm so glad it was said.
Oh yeah. Thank you for listening. Thank you for listening, brother. We change over everything. We get people to actually teach what they have to the ones, like I was saying, the soft ones that are willing to listen, that you think is soft. They're not soft. Remember the analogy I gave of the sponge yesterday?
Yeah.
They're sponges. They're not soft. They're just willing to absorb whatever knowledge you give. All these hard, crusty sponge niggas, they need water poured on them so they can become softer. Because it's too many of them out here thinking that's what it takes. You ain't tough enough. You gotta be hard and tough to rule a nation. Oh, well, just go look at everybody that's being hard and tough and look at how their nation is doing. Just look. They want people to be submissive. They want people to bow down to them. And that don't last long before rebellion and uprisings start. Nature boy, poor brother's locked up now. They caught up with him. And the very women he was taking under his wing as wives, they're the same women going, that nigga was shit. Excuse
Hey,
me.
hold on, that dude in jail? That dude in jail?
Yeah. Yeah.
In Mexico?
Man, he either in Mexico and they had him deported from Mexico back up to America so he could stand a trial here. But they got him locked up. They got him locked up. Why? Because he was being a tyrant. He was a tyrant. We have many brothers out here nowadays that are trying to build a nation, and all they do is tell people to shut up, go over there and sit down, mind your business. Don't get in my business. You know, we could mention a few, but ain't no need. After a class like this, or the awareness that's being put out there from your past experiences, use that awareness to never live out those things again. I'm not never gonna live under no dictator rule if I can help it. I'm not never gonna do that, and I never want to be a dictator. I never want to be that person or that being. You can't have harmony and balance, man. If you got somebody that soon as a pretty girl come on the land, the leader stepping up going, I got dibs first. What? Excuse me? That's a whole flesh and blood being right there. What are you talking about, dibs? You want to get at this pretty woman first without her permission? No. Everybody deserves and reserves the right to make that decision individually. If you're going to share your body with somebody, it should be the woman's decision. This should be her decision. It shouldn't be nobody running up going, oh man, and then she sees a group of dudes fighting 30 yards away from her. She don't even know why they fighting because she just being what she is. Then walked onto the land, and now everybody looking at her going, I'm done. And she see the fighting going on from a distance, and she looking going, what's going on over there? She has no idea it was over her. She has no idea.
This brother committed a crime in Mexico, and then they brought him back to the United States to try him for it.
All you got to do, because his trial, some of the videos on YouTube, just type in Nature Boy in court.
Damn.
No, they got him for rape, all kinds of stuff. Like they doing all these greedy niggas. All these greedy niggas running around here going, I'm a god, but you behaving like a demon. I'm a god, bow down before me. I'm an ascended master, bow down before me. Shut up, nigga. Go somewhere and
Man,
sit down.
sound fishy with that though. Like he commit crimes over the border, but they try him in America for it. That sound. He must have got caught in America doing that shit.
Well, he was hurting American people. The people that was going to live with him on that land, they was getting PPP loans, and getting money, and then skipping town, going down there with him, giving him the money and helping him keep the land and stuff that he got from some type of settlement from, maybe his mom or dad or somebody passing, but he got some money and then went down there by himself and then started calling for people to come live with him. That's how it got started. I remember when that dude was sitting on Sinetter's couch with you know who, young Pharaoh. They were sitting side by side. I thought they was best friends at one point, but now look at how young Pharaoh looking on TV. Look at how
young Pharaoh was crazy.
He's all about the money. He lost his mind because when he started getting paid the big bucks by being on YouTube, he never wanted to lose his money. You have to constantly use YouTube. It's a setup for failure. I'm telling you. So we got to learn how to take care of each other on a different degree. As long as we're depending on any system they come out with for survival, we ain't gonna survive long, because they can always cut off what's feeding us and take it from us. You ever have a dog in a cage you ain't feed for 2 days? You see, the dog get a little crazy. Then by the time you give him some food, he gonna want to bite the heck out of you. So they do us like that with all of these different ways that we have to try to come up with any kind of income. They want to shut it down sooner or later. They like to push the button on you. That's like them cracking the whip, taming you, telling you, all right, we're going to show you we got control. You don't have control. We do. I want to take that control away from them. By them, I mean the governmental forces that have us believing that the government ain't never going to die out. It ain't never going nowhere. Money's going to always be here. Welfare is going to always be here. We got to we have to completely eliminate that way of thinking. Completely. And then we have to learn how to develop our own currency. And then we actually develop a currency that never runs out. I used to think about this a lot, man. Like, why is America in debt? I used to say, how's America in debt and we make the money? How? It never made sense to me. Oh, that's because they got the gold back in the money, and the gold don't belong to the United States. And I'll be like, well, who does it belong to? Oh, it belongs to such and such families. And well, why don't we go talk to them? We ain't allowed to? You mean these people run the world and we can't even talk to them? That's what I used to wonder. Why we got to be slaves to what they produce? Can't we do what they did as families? Produce some type of currency for our people only? And then when somebody else looks at my money and your money, and they say, that ain't my money, I got a different kind of currency. Well, then you say, fine, I spend my money with my people, and then it becomes it gains value over time the same way the dollar gained its value over time. It's got to take a little bit of planning for us to have our own currency. When we do have it, it ain't like they can take it. What they want to take our currency from us for? It ain't worth the same as theirs, but it's worth the world to us, long as we all think it does. Because that's all that matters, is what we're thinking in the mind, family. If I draw out a $50 bill and piece of paper, and kids, we do this when we're children with our imagination. We make fake money and we be spending it with each other and trading toys and everything with the fake money. And then the only person that kills the dream of the money that you and your sister have is the mom and the dad, when they go, that ain't real money, no way. And then you go, dang, it ain't real. We were sure treating it like it was. You can make it real if you want to. I know people are going to be going, man, what is this nigga talking about? Making rocks out of money? Well, look how many rocks is all over the place. Look at where they are. Look at how many plants is all over the place. Look at the things that are in abundance and tell me that's not real energy. Tell me that's not real energy. Water is real currency, man. Sunlight is currency. Vegetation is currency. Land is currency. But they got us fighting over money, dollar bills. Moony, the eye of the moon. Now the moon cycle is over with. We're in the sun cycle, and we're going to have to do something soon. We're going to have to, or they're going to have us again. We're going to be back in slave camps again, fighting over Mooney, doing the same thing all over again, generation for generation for generation. We got all of our most talented people trying to become celebrities so they can have access to the money, that they see celebrities have. And it's really not the money as much as it is the things they buy with it. So imagine we produce and build castles like we used to. We used to build castles. We went from building pyramids to building castles, okay? It wouldn't be no castles if it wasn't for the Moors building the castles. It wouldn't be no drawbridge on the castle and no moot, right? Which is Moot, the goddess Moot. We wouldn't be no moot separating the castle from the land to keep invaders from taking over the castle. That was our idea. When they came along and took all of our ideas, they learned all of our crafts from us because we went all over the world once we had everything sold up, teaching everything that we knew to everyone else. The people that could comprehend it became secret societies, and the people that couldn't comprehend what we were teaching, they learned to yield to the ones that do. That's how your governments get civilizations going. They're the ones that know how to run the civilization. In order to run it, you got to keep everybody's mind on what you want their mind on. As a government, you have to be able to do that. What do we want our people's mind on in our government? We want the people in our land, we want their mind on peace. We want their mind on harmony. We want their mind off of fear and off of sickness. So when they go inside their homes, they're not looking at their home going, man, my home don't look that good next to such and such's house, because all of them would be some type of a castle or some type of a mansion, that because our construction companies only build the largest of large houses. And you might say, out of what? Well, we develop a material. That's what we have chemists for. The chemists will help us develop a new material to build with. You can't create new material, new bricks without chemists, metallurgists, alchemists, blacksmiths and engineers. You can't do it. You need all these different sciences so we can come together and say, let's build our people the best things that they've ever had. And you got to have your leaders wanting you to have it. These leaders nowadays are laughing at us while we sit back and wait on them to make flying cars to give to us. They're not going to make no flying cars to give to you and me. They're going to wait for your babies to be born so they can take your baby's mind, his brain, the way he thinks about you. They take it away from you. When they put that flying car on TV and then they show the baby, because you too old to drive it by now, you on your way out, they want the baby to be attracted to their power to create flying cars. It's not so much as the car. It's saying, hey, we can do this. Nobody else can do this for you. Come to me to get it, and then they take your children away. But if we were the ones doing this, then every child, not just Nubian children, Caucasian children, Asian children, they'll be looking at Black or Nubian Moor builders going, they're the best I've ever seen. I ain't never seen no niggas build nothing like this before. Their semi trucks don't even touch the ground. How did they do that? We had the time to come together and make it work. We had all year to practice on it because nobody was trying to go on a goddamn vacation from being at work all year. I'm going on vacation this week. I can't help y'all build no flying cars this week. Me and my wife going on a cruise. Well, whose cruise y'all going on? Oh, we going on such and such as cruise line and the Carnival or whatever, and we getting ready to give them our money. What you giving them your money for instead of giving it to us so that we can keep building? That would be another sickness that we had to bypass. So we can't have people even thinking about that. We got to have people only think about making the best for us. They don't have me and you in mind when they make the stuff they make. That's what I'm getting at. They don't have us in mind when they make Tesla cars. They ain't think about niggas. If they was thinking about niggas, they would have they would have the Tesla car more affordable for black people to pay for. They're not thinking about you and me. When they live on their islands, in their at their resorts, in their mansions that mixed people built, because you know it's Mexicans building, it's Nubians building with the Mexicans, and it's Caucasians building and running the project. So when they live on their islands and their mansion, the celebrities, I mean, they're not thinking about you when they're having that stuff built. Will Smith it wasn't thinking about all the black people in the world when he had his mansion bought and paid for. See, they don't think about us. So I don't think that when they do make flying cars, that I'm gonna be able to drive one. They're gonna keep me out of it. I ain't got nothing to do with it unless I make my own. If I made my own, guess what? I'm smart enough to do it. There's no black man on the planet that'll see the value in me doing it unless I got a bunch of money that comes with it. So the white man would be the first one to offer me a job. Hey, we see what you got going on here. We're willing to buy out your patent on this and make you a partner. They come in to make me a partner of the flying car industry. A partner. When I be the first nigga that ever made one, they'll make me a partner. That's all I get? I invented the flying car. What do you mean, partner? Because they know I need their money to help produce more parts and products for me so that I can keep building and designing more. But the black people that you deal with on a day-to-day basis, they're not coming to you going, how much money you need to develop the parts you need so that we as a people can have our own car industry. They ain't thinking that. They going, how can I buy the next Mercedes? Go ahead, big bro. Go ahead.
Hey man, I ain't know all this was going on. My bad for saying this, man, but I just watched a couple of clips from this dude and I automatically see what's going on, man. It's just straight up pimping that is fine. It's pimping with the nature boy dude. The nature boy dude.
Oh,
He's a
yeah.
goddamn pimp. That's all he is. He's a modern day pimp. Yeah, he's a modern day pimp, man. Because look, he got like 6 wives, 6 of those old ladies. Man, look, I just seen this nigga. Let me tell you, bro. Damn, bro. I could do that type of shit, but the way he doing it, it just look obvious, man. He just had a whole bunch of niggas and a whole bunch of his wives in the room, and he told them niggas to sit down. Now get your ass back up. He talking to these niggas like, man, what the fuck is going on with this shit? This shit is crazy. And then nigga out of jail now. He out on bail.
Cases is pending.
Yeah, his case is pending. He out on bail, walking around in Atlanta with his chicks, man. And this is straight fucking, I mean, it's a new level of pimping. That's what it is. Nature Boy is a fucking pimp. I don't know much about the brother, but like I say, just off looking at what I see, I used to see him back in the day, like in the Mexico shit. But this brother is a real pimp, for real. Like, he mind controlling niggas and girls. He like yeah, man. This right here, this pimping, man. I read the Iceberg Slim book. You know, I got all the pimp books. I'm up to point on the pimp shit. This nigga is a fucking, and then his new name is the 3 guard. And he got all of them throwing up their threes. It's just straight pimping, man. If you ever been live around a pimp, you know this nature boy is a pimp, dude. Straight
Or
up,
he
bro.
got his own gang. He a gang leader.
Nah,
Either
he ain't
way
no
it
gang.
goes, well, I mean, you know, if he got defenses, he got men backing him, and then he got a bunch of, you know, sisters that is willing to do what he say do. That's definitely part of the pimp game. But
Yeah,
to
he got
get
a part
anybody to submit to you like that, that's a form of submission. All them people listening to him.
man, he got
I
these
don't
people
even
under
see.
mind control.
And that's what I don't understand. What kind of mind control can he have? Because he's not, from what I seen, he's not more intelligent than some
Nah,
people that I grew up around. So I'm like, how the heck is this dude able to do this? That means the mental illness I was referring to earlier is very prevalent in the youth.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know. They don't know anything other than what they've been told. That's a
Man, I know
sickness.
pimping when I see it, my nigga. This straight pimping. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no,
Ain't
I
nothing,
ain't
ain't
saying
nothing
it's
to
not.
it but pimping.
I just know that. I just know in order for him to do it, they had to submit to it.
Yeah,
I know that.
he got niggas and that. Like most of the cats he got is some young cats. You know, like cats are like 19, 20. Like you got the
Right.
young kids, man, and they want to be. They probably, I'm gonna tell you what it is. They want to be like him. They see him with he having sex with all these women. All these women. He even had one chick like they just got through fucking or something, man. Drop through my friend. And all the other girls, they cool with it. Cause it's pimping. Man, look, man, this ain't nothing but Iceberg Slim shit. That nigga read a couple Iceberg Slim books and Pimpin' Kid books, and then went off in the woods and started macking some. That's all he did, man. I'm telling you, man. This nigga read Iceberg
Hey,
Slim books and he fucking using that shit, bro. That's it. That's it.
but question:
Mm-hmm.
are they building any cars, any
Mm-hmm.
homes? Are they
Mm-hmm.
designing?
No, I'm gonna tell you what it's
new...
about. Oh, my bad for cutting you off. I'm gonna ask you a question though. Based on I can look at a nigga for 10 seconds and read him and tell everything about him. Just about. I'm gonna tell you what this is about. It's about it's about his pleasure, his control, and really it's just pimping. It's just really another level of pimping. That's what it is, man. Like it's about him controlling these women, making them have sex, do whatever he say. And really, all the shit he got is like I heard him back in the day when I first heard him. I was like, oh yeah, this dude right here, he learned from Baba. He learned from he learned most of the stuff he got from Baba.
He learned from Iceberg Slim.
Yeah, Iceberg Slim too. He learned from Ice. Like he didn't look like the pimping part. I'm talking about the knowledge. He using Baba's knowledge as a part of it. You know what I'm saying? He using Baba's knowledge as a part of it, but the pimp part is like the Iceberg Slim, the Pimp and Ken, the Bishop Don Juan shit, right? He using that. That's one part of his game, but like he using the knowledge too to make himself look like more higher, and then too, man, then this right here dude is really when I look at him, I say this dude. And I don't like that Sonetta said that Nature Boy is a reincarnation of Malachi. Yo, nigga, stop fucking playing. This nigga ain't nothing like Baba. This nigga ain't nothing like Baba, bro. But to me, looking in on it, is straight fucking pimping. I'm talking about cold. That nigga he a millennium pimp. He like the future Iceberg Slim. And nowadays the modern day Iceberg Slim. That's all it is. He pimping these girls. He might not make them sell their body or nothing, but whenever he want to have sex with them or do whatever he want to do with them, he can do it. I see how he got the mind control. And then on top of that, I believe he got these women doing some kind of work so they can make him some money. It's all about pimping. It's just really a straight up pimping. It ain't really nothing special about what he's doing. Pimps mind control people. Mark Brady was doing it. He a
I've been
damn
knowing
pimp.
about this dude for years.
Mm-hmm.
The whole Carbon Nation. I was watching them when they was down in
Yeah, me
Mexico.
too.
I've been knowing
Mm-hmm.
about what he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
They haven't built anything, is what I'm saying.
Nah.
They haven't built nothing. That's why I'm saying if people, not for him, but if people pay attention to what I'm talking about, they'll never fall for these traps. I fell for the traps too because I thought somebody was really about to help get Baba out. I thought that this person knew how to do things that they were saying that they could do that they never would
Mm-hmm.
show anybody. I fell for that too. Everybody
Mm-hmm.
plays the fool sometime. The thing is now is what I watch for and look for. If a person is not producing certain qualities, then I turn around and go my way. I don't go their way. You got all these people around there listening to that dude and not actually watching his behavioral patterns. They don't know because they're sick. See, they're all sick. If they wasn't sick, they would have produced something new. A new car, like I said, a new way of building the house, new medicine. They don't produce nothing. I'm not joining no nation that ain't producing nothing.
The carbonation, huh? That's what he call his people.
Yeah, that's what he
Man, this
called them.
nigga, man, I'm telling you, bro. I know a pimp and when I see it, bro. This nigga, he got Cuban links around his neck. His right hand man is a pimp. He with his right hand man now on this video as a pimp. His right hand man a pimp. He just ain't nothing but another pimp that's using consciousness, a conscious pimp. That's fucking dangerous. That's a dangerous. That's fucking great. A conscious pimp. Oh man, that's sad.
He don't know
Yeah,
what
this
to do
nigga's a
with no
cut. Hey,
nation,
look,
bro.
I ain't hating on the brother. You know what I'm saying? If he come out and say, "Oh yeah, I'm pimping," then you know it'll be here. I mean, he'll be more accepted. But by him coming saying, "I'm this ultimate source of existence type dude, and I'm the man. I got this level of information." That's another game. But if he just come out and say, "Man, this pimping right here, man," you know what I'm saying? This right here, this third grade pimping. If he come out
I
and say
still
that,
wouldn't respect it.
no, I probably wouldn't respect him, but I'll say, okay, I see what I see what it is. You know what I'm saying? I see he ain't lying. You know what I'm saying? He pimping. That's what he doing. So, but he got all these girls with the feathers in their head, the black feathers, and they all young girls, like young girls, man. This dude is a fucking man. This dude, he head down the wrong path, man. Because if he would just did the pimping, say that he a pimp, and like he another Bishop done one or one of them niggas, man. Yeah, all this nigga is a young pimp, bro. I ain't hating on the brother. I'm just telling you what I see, how he doing it. Yeah, it's just straight pimping, man. You know, I know the game, man. I know the pimp game. My uncle's a pimp, man. You know what I'm saying? I know the pimping game. This nigga is a pimp, and I'm trying to see what his aim is though, besides him pleasuring himself, uh, using these young girls, man.
If
You
they
know?
not building nothing, if they're not
I don't
building
think
anything,
they ain't building nothing. This nigga riding around a Mercedes, some straight thing. Everything about his whole setup is pimping to me. It's straight fucking pimping. Third grade, third guard pimping. And then he just added the knowledge that he has attained, I guess. Because I remember this brother when he first came out. I saw the first video this brother ever dropped a long time ago. So
so
I've
did
been
I.
following him too. Yeah, the first video he dropped when he was in his apartment talking about the ground and the negative ions in the ground. And he was talking about that with that. He had a pad. He
He
had like this
wasn't
little
talking about
pad that he
nothing
was using.
heavy then.
No, that was the stuff that I already knew. But now this dude is more. He's a fucking moron to me, man. And not because but if he just come out and say he pimping, then I'll just say, oh, hey, I see. Well, I understand, man. You want to be a pimp.
You
But
know
you,
what the behavior patterns of a pimp is, right?
hell yeah.
And he don't have to come out and say it, do he?
Nah.
You know what it is. He don't have to tell you to make it right. You see what it is all
Mm-hmm.
day.
Mm-hmm.
Pimping is an action, not a word. He's
Yeah, you're right.
performing the action,
That's right.
and
That's
we
right.
know
That's
that he's
right.
a pimp.
Yeah, he's a pimp, man. I ain't confused about what he's doing. It just pimping to me, and then but he made himself a target by being saying that he was well, I don't know if he said it or not, but by being coming out of the conscious community and then going into the pimping. And then some niggas might be hating on him because he got all the fine women with him or whatever. Some niggas might take that as be hating on him and say, oh, you know what I'm saying, certain things about him. But I ain't hating on him by saying that he a pimp. Y'all don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? That he a pimp, that I see that he pimping. So I ain't hating on him or nothing. I'm just saying niggas in the conscious community, they do the polite the same way. Polite got all these beautiful women with him. They his wives. And you know, now for me, when I look at polite, I don't see the full blood out straight up pimping. I just see a dude that's just real smart and he got the wives, and it was a business. It's a business play for him. And you can say that's pimping too. That's still really a form of pimping, but I'm talking about Nature Boy is really uh And I can't say he pimp because pimping, all you got your girls got to be, H's, and they got to be out getting some money and turning tricks to really say you a pimp as well too. That's another thing. But I'm saying the psychology of his game is pimping. The psychology of his game and polite game might be the same.
Bruh.
But I know Nature Boy doing it for sure.
Those
Go ahead.
women don't have to sell their body to bring in money. If he got them running scams, that's all the same.
That's right.
And they run
That's
scams.
right. That's right.
The nigga's a pimp, bro.
Yeah, he a pimp,
He's
bro.
a pimp.
So for sure. He cold. He a cold pimp. Like he he don't got the finesse like we got. See, I can finesse. I can
I ain't
finesse
no
talk
pimp.
you. Not talking about I'm talking about like now we ain't pimps. I'm saying he don't got the natural gift of gab like we got. Like people that's got the gab, they don't be you gotta be no pimp. You just be a person that can speak and gravitate to people. But so he don't to me, he don't got the gab naturally. It's like he developed it over time. He don't got the gab, the finesse game. Like his game more do you don't want to do what I say. I'm gonna put fear in you, like etherically. I'm gonna put fear in you, like it's like his game. It's it's crazy, bro. It's crazy that this is going on like this. But if the brother come out and say he a pimp, maybe he'll get less scrutiny. Say, oh, you know what, man? I ain't down. I'm a pimp, man. That's what I do, man. I'm a pimp. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think he gonna ever come out and say that because the way he got his girls hypnotized, he doing. I believe he know a form of hypnosis too. To be the way he got these people, he know a form of hypnosis. Yeah, because
Everything
pimp.
that nigga doing is weak because they ain't got nothing. They ain't got nothing. This is what I'm trying to say. I'm not disagreeing with you that he's a pimp. He
Yeah,
is. What
yeah,
I'm saying is that's not worth anything. It's not worth anything for him to have the mind control of all these people, and you ain't got no engineers, no electricians, no
yeah. You're right.
plumbers, no
You're right.
chemists. You ain't got nobody over there to help you build. Then you ain't doing nothing, and your time is going to run out, and the very people that help you start your organization are going to turn on you like zombies and eat your ass alive.
Yeah. To me, it's all about his pleasure and he looking good and he being God amongst these people. That's the only thing it's about to me. Looking at me, for me looking into it, it's about him being able to prejudice himself with all these women, and he probably looking for him another woman to add to his game, and for them to be all up on him and niggas to say, oh, niggas like the niggas the young cats that see him. It's just like back in the day when you had a pimp in your neighborhood and you like back in the day, like during the time when they was really pimping. And the pimp had the nice car, the pimp had all the girls. As a young guy, not knowing no better, you'd be like, man, I want to be like him when I grow up. You know what I'm saying? So the young cats that's with him, they saying they like that. They like, oh, man, this dude got six, the old lady, they all light skinned, they fine and cute. And I want to be like him, man. They talk a good game. I want to be like him when I grow up. So that's the young cats that he got following him, the males is that particular and then when they bring their girl, he take their girl. Cause that's what a pimp do. A pimp gonna take it is like calling pilling your girl. So he getting all his girls from niggas that come and join them. They bring their girlfriend to him. He get into their head, mind control. And yeah, this dude is definitely a pimp. So for sure. So I wonder what he gonna do to get out of court, man. What they got him in court for? Pimping? Shit's funny, man. I ain't gonna never be seen like this though. I'm sticking with my one wife. I don't need more than one wife. You know what I'm saying? Because like I say, when you add more than one, it's always trouble. It's always a one jealous of the other type of thing. It's never a good thing. Yeah, these girls under some kind of control. They open their doors for them. Well, I don't ever see women open doors for men unless it's some pimp shit. Niggas always open doors for women. Yeah, this dude is definitely on some high level pimp shit. For sure, man. I got all the books, man. You know what I'm saying? I done read the books. I done seen it firsthand in live and in the flesh. When I was in Virginia, I hung out with a pimp. A pimp was my cab driver from my off the army base, and he showed me he showed me how he was running his game. He was a taxi. He drive a taxi to drop his girls out so it looked less suspicious. And he bought rooms, and then I ain't gonna get into detail of what he was doing. But yeah, this dude right here is definitely a fucking pimp, nature boy. Hey, he may well call himself Nature Boy the P. You know what I'm saying? Nature Boy the P, man. Don't come to that.
He
But I
don't
don't know how
need
he
to
get
put
niggas.
nature on his name nowhere.
Natural boy, what his name is?
Man, that nigga calls himself, and I'm sorry for even
Nah,
mentioning
go ahead,
him,
go
bro.
ahead.
I don't even
Yeah,
know how we ended up talking about him this long. This dude is not worth a topic. He calls
man.
himself Nature Boy, but he ain't doing nothing for nature. Nothing.
Yeah, that's
So
right.
I mean, I don't know. It's annoying to me. This dude, everything about him, I don't necessarily get good vibes talking about this dude, man.
Nah, what made me pull it up when you said he went to jail. So I was trying to figure out the connection between how they get this dude from Mexico to America and put him in jail with the jurisdiction thing. That what made me start looking him up. But then I looked him up and found out, okay, all right, so when he got his bread up and he wanted to come back and get this pimp game really going down real good, he had to come to America to get some more chicks. So he went to Atlanta to look for the finest chicks that he could find to snatch them up so he could take them back to Mexico on some pimp shit. And that's when they got him. That's when they was able to get him filed charges against him, being that he from America. The girls that he did the crime to, like you said, is from America. So when they caught him back in America, they went on God snatched him up. They didn't get him, take him from Mexico. That's the part that I was trying to figure out. That the feds come get this nigga from Mexico and bring him back over to the border because that's almost like illegal. But now you got these chicks, man. This shit is fucking crazy, man. Hey, you know what? We gotta keep talking about it. I just wanted to look into it and see what they, because I ain't really keeping into. I'm gonna tell you what happened. Like how I used to watch all this dude videos back in the day when he first went to Mexico. I heard all the aides. Look, he making these people get on their knees, and this is straight fucking pimping. I mean, good Lord of mine. Yeah, this is pimping, bro. This is pimping. He making these girls, man. This dude need to be stopped. This dude need to be stopped, bro. He making these girls, man. Come on, bro. This shit is crazy. On some fucking. These girls are slow though for to sit there and be put up with this shit. Them girls got the. So he just tried to impress some girls, and they got the hell out of there. Cause they saw how he was doing these chicks. Yeah, it's straight fucking pimping, man. Yeah, but we ain't gotta change the subject, man. I'm gonna get ready to get off anyway, man. It's already 10 o'clock, man. I'm gonna go and chill out, man. I think we pretty much got what we gonna talk about tonight out in the archives.
Yeah, well, it was good. It was good. It was good. But hey, every time I think of nature, boy, you say that, I got Ric Flair coming in my head, man.
Yeah, it do that number the pimp, man. And he a better pimp than Mark Brady. Mark Brady, he missing. He got to step his game up, man. Yeah, he's do a better pimp than Mark Brady, man.
Have you ever looked up the etymology of the name Brady?
Yeah, I
Oh,
have.
yeah,
I
go
know
ahead.
you
What you
have,
say?
Elder. That's why I'm bringing it up. Have you ever
Yeah,
done that, young Elder?
Nah, I heard what y'all said about it though. I heard I
Man,
think
if you
Cliff told me.
check that out and you check that out so you can show people that the man's name means exactly what he does. His name. He's slowing people down.
Mhm.
He's slow. Remember, you named the title of the show about the names first before we
Yeah.
start talking about nation building.
Yeah.
That's something for people to look into. When you look up the etymology of certain beings that you deal with, everything that's in their name is also wired into their behavior.
That's right. That's right.
Hey, Q. Hey,
Yes,
you ever
sir.
see that series? What's it called? Rakadushis?
Say
Ruthless.
it one more time.
Ruthless Rakadushis. You
I
never
don't
seen
think
that?
I have.
It's
I
a
don't think I
cult. It's a
have.
black cult, man. It's a black cult. It's a light-skinned brother with long hair, just like Brady, and he's got a camp, right? And he's doing drugs, and he's controlling a bunch. He got his own religion.
Hmm.
You never seen that?
Nope.
It's called what's it? Ruthless?
Yeah, Rufus is on BT Plus.
It comes on BET Plus.
Oh, okay. I might have to check it out. I mean, but I ain't never heard of it until now.
Oh wow! I thought y'all seen that, man, but you gonna see Brady all up in that joint, bro.
Man. Dang. Yeah.
Yeah, it's called. They call a group called the Rakadushis.
That's
Hey,
crazy.
It's produced by Tyler Perry.
Yeah.
It's produced by Tyler Perry.
man, why
Oh,
is it
okay.
why is the fucking trans this day?
I'm
It's just
BET
crazy.
Plus. I don't think I have that subscription, but
It
it's on the Fire Stick.
It comes
I'll be
on
able to-
regular BET too.
It's the older version.
Okay.
Yeah, it
I'm
comes on
gonna
BET.
check that out.
Yeah.
See if my
Called
wife,
Ruthless.
if she want to watch it with me, I'll watch it with her.
Yeah, it's called Ruthless.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
one of these days we ought to do a campaign to find out where the black engineers are. We need to have a black engineer society, a black chemist society, the black builders society. I think we need those types of groups. We need them type of groups, man. I don't see us building the nation without them people. That's good. It's fine for us to break down religion a lot, but we ain't building nothing from it. We just talking.
Yeah, my father, right?
We won't
My
just be talking no more.
My father, man, he was actually a part of a group, man. They had a group where basically you had the plumbers, the electricians, the builders, right? And what they did, they scouted out properties, right? And they had lawyers with bylaws and everything, like a group, right? It was a black men's group, investment group, right? And they just scout out properties, and all the work that be done is within that circle. So they didn't have to go out the circle,
There we go.
And then you pay your dues. You can be a part of the group as long as you pay your dues, and you can reap the dividends off of it. You know what I'm saying? But they have a meeting, so they send out scouts and basically, like, this called the Raziel group. You know what I'm saying? And we got a group, you know what I'm saying? And we got all what we need within that circle, you know what I'm saying, to build and to invest, and work as a group. But that's all those other people do, like the Asians, the Mexicans, like they go buy properties and stuff as a group. That's all it is,
That's right.
But anyway.
That's why they got Chinatown in California, and they got one in New York too. They probably got one down
Atlanta.
in LA.
They got them here too.
They got their little towns everywhere.
Yeah.
We're gonna do it, man. We just gotta address the mental illness. That's all. We get that mental illness thing critiqued, then we'll be able to find the ones amongst us that are able or capable of helping us build an empire. And we got enough experiences at knowing the pimp mentality. So as soon as we see them niggas speak up, we already know we can shut that shit down at the door. You're not pimping anybody here, buddy. Everybody here got their tools in their hand and they're ready to go to work. And if you somebody's around here talking about working, then you a pimp. Get your ass out of here. We'll see him coming from a mile away. People like, oh, it's like that. I'm like, hey, you the one made it like that. You ain't trying to help nobody build nothing. Just running around here getting in people's ears and stuff and telling them what you don't like about what we doing. So you can have you a religious cult amongst our builders nation. Like that, nah, man. We not, no, sorry, Bob. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Soon as I spot a nigga that's doing too much, I'm like, hey man, you done a whole lot of talking and not a lot of working. Everybody out here, yeah, you should only be talking if you can work and talk at the same time. You can do that, cool. But talk on and work on too. But if you just out here talking, my G, you might as well just separate yourself from the group. Go take 5. Go take 5, my G. Hey man, you want to take a break with me? Nah, I'm good. I got work to do. Man, ain't none of y'all gonna take a break. Bet that nigga don't take a break. Then he sit right there and keep working. And he gonna learn to shut up because the monumental mindset of everybody there got their focus on building. You know, we built the railroad tracks. All the niggas working in the prisons back in the days was building the railroad tracks. They called them the chain gang. And they used to be out there pounding nails in the tracks. And they'd be singing. And them niggas would be out there all day making up songs and singing and working. So if we can build the railroad tracks in America, that lets you know what kind of skills and what kind of energy our people have in them to build nations. We're not the civilized, we're the civilizers. We civilize beings after we build whole nations for them to reside in. We civilize them. We're the first ones that to write not the Declaration of Independence, like a article of confederation or some type of article before they came up with a constitution. We had our own beings writing things in the law because we already had been started all over this planet building nations. I'm not going to sit around and actually believe we can't do it no more.
That's right.
I'm not. I know there's those amongst us that are ready to get their hands dirty. And I don't mean by war. I mean building. While everybody else is fighting, we can be building. When they get done fighting and their numbers is weak from fighting, see, then they're going to have to come and give us a helping hand too with building. You still don't get no free ride. That's the craziest part right there. People thinking they can get something for nothing. Excuse me. You ain't doing nothing. That's what we talking about.
Yeah.
We ain't talking about paying. We just talking about your hard work. Can you chip in somewhere with your energy? Pay us in energy, please. We need your help. Every helping hand that's able to build, we need them. When we come together and scout some land with that same platform you just gave or plan that you just gave, Elder, about how your pops used to do with the people he was running with, we can do something exactly like that. But we got to have the right people. We got to team up with the right people. And then we'll see some movement real fast. We'll see
That's
some.
right.
We need everybody, man. Cats that operate machinery, we need them because we're going to have to buy the equipment that they can operate for us. So we can dig, we can scrape out some land. We don't have to build houses the way we living in them. Our houses could be built in domes. We can live in like pyramid structures, or we can live in mound structures. We can, man, you can walk up on our land, it could look like nothing but hobbits live there.
Yeah, I
They
actually
got
seen that.
houses,
They actually
houses and
seen that.
hills.
Where you basically
Yeah.
have the house underground. You have like it looks like a hill on top of it. You know what I'm saying?
See? You know that's how we used to live back in the day when we was the mound builders. The mound was the first type of house. You know what I mean? We was living in stuff. We was living in earth with earth, people of the earth living with it, right? But you got to have some nice engineering going on so that that mound doesn't collapse in on you while you living in it. So you could tell we were very intelligent. Way back then, when they think wasn't no intelligence around, we were the smartest beings on the planet, the most intelligent beings on the planet. And we used our hands. I'm talking about back then when you had to cut something with a stone and you had to chisel the stone just right to make it sharp enough so you can cut something with it. First types of axes and stuff. We was doing it way back then, man. Menes and the Tarites. You see them walking with the sacks of tools and whatnot and flags and all that, and they marching to go do what? They sure as hell ain't going to talk to nobody. They going to build. Right there on the walls in ancient Kemet, certain tablets and things, they show us building and planning to build more. We didn't just sit around dreaming about it. We went and did it. Now we're trying to find our room so that we can go do it again. And in order to make room to do it again here, we're going to have to purchase or buy some land, or, maybe some of us have land already or land that could be given to us that we inherit. And then you get you a small crew. You don't need a bunch of daggone people. You just need the people with the qualities that you need. You look for those people with your land and you deal with those people. And I don't have to be one of those people. I don't. I just know what's going to build the civilization. I'm willing to give a helping hand. I'm not your man when it comes to your engineer. I'm a chemist. I'm more on the chemist side of things. I can help you come up with a new style of material to use. But that's all pretty much I'm going to be good for right now. And electrical engineering. Something that's small, like light bulbs and stuff. I can help you with that. I can help you with fuses and different wires and cords, but that'll be what I'm good for. And a strong muscle, and I got good energy, so I'll be out there working hard for the same cause. And guess what? If you allow me to help build and we build a home for me and my family, I don't need to get paid. I'll come out there and work free of charge, as they say, because the charge is one of them homes that we built belong to me and my family. I'll work for that for free. I don't consider it free because the house is the payment. So I'll be getting something out of it. Something worthwhile, something on the land. We're gonna sell your house. And I'll be like, no, you can't, because y'all had nothing to do with building it. Can't come take from you what they don't have record of. They only have record of the stuff that belongs to them. I mean, in the neighborhoods, when you see people getting kicked out of their houses and realtors moving them out of their houses and stuff, that's because the houses were built by certain contractors on that land. And they know the house really belongs to the what? The bank. The house won't belong to no damn bank. It'll belong to those that put their hands in the muck and mire to build it. Then they can't come out there and take your stuff. They can try, but I guarantee you, you'll fight tooth and nail to make sure they don't. I'll be willing to fight for that. We built this. You're not taking shit. You got to go, oh, like what they used to say, over my dead body. You can have
Mhm.
all this work we put in. You're not just gonna come in our neighborhood and spray hoses on us with your dogs and none of that. We got a different type of military surrounding our neighborhood. We could see y'all coming from a mile away, and everybody in your neighborhood will work with you. They won't be able to send no cops in there. Cops got to they got to drive their cars to get in there, and we'll have things set up to make sure they can't bring their cars in because of our engineering. The way we built our neighborhood was designed to protect us. But we can't do it if we just buy houses in the neighborhoods they already have built. There's no protection there for us. We build our own neighborhood, we got protection. We know the ins and outs. We know the underground part of it. We know the above part of it. Man, we can build it to where you can travel from house to house, from rooftop to rooftop if you like, and then underground too. Can you imagine your basement being connected to my basement through a tunnel system, right? And nobody above ground can see it? That means when you go in your house and I go in my house, all they see is our roofs connected. But if they don't ever see you cross that roof bridge to get to my house, they don't know you came through the underground tunnel to get to my house down the underground hallway. You knock on my basement door. I mean, these is engineering ideas,
Yep.
family. That's all.
Yep. They do it now though, the underground bases.
That's
Yeah.
right. I'm just giving them modeling ideas. We can have whatever we want if we're building it. But we cannot have whatever we want if we're waiting on someone else to do it for us. That's period, point blank. Right smack dab in your face. We wait on them to do it for us, it'll never happen. If we do it ourselves, not only will it happen, but it'll keep expanding and growing over time until it's the largest structure built or structures built, and we'll be the ones building them. Our neighborhoods won't be like the projects. They won't be like the projects. Everybody will have their own individual home, and all the homes can be connected. There won't be any thieves to worry about because everybody living there is family, and you know who do what and how, and you got access to knocking on somebody's door and saying, hey, and the relative that answers the door, they know you. You don't have to go, sorry for bothering you this evening, ma'am. You can go, auntie, it's me. Me who? Oh, it's Ramon. You know, she opens the door, y'all hug and kiss each other, and then you go, I was watching your son earlier at my house. He was playing with my children. And I think, you know, one of my sons had a toy he was playing with, he might have brought home with him. But you don't say, he stole from my house. You put it in softer words so she doesn't think you're beating up on her and her family and how they are. You got to come at them with respect. He stole my son's toy from me. My son's over there crying about it right now. No, they were playing together. He got attached to what he was playing with and took it home. But because y'all know each other as family and neighbors, it makes it easy to solve the problem. And y'all not going to no stores to buy the toys. You know the toy didn't come from this household because I'm the one that made the toy with my hands for my son. So she is no way the little boy can look at you and go, this ain't yours. There's plenty of these they sell at the store. And you can say, no, I make all the toys by hand. I know that's his toy because I designed it. I got the blueprints. You can just bypass a lot of bullshit creating things on your own. Why do you think all the paperwork is needed to buy a home in the first place? You didn't make it. Everybody that made it needs to get paid. So they need something from the contract that's delivered to you to live in the home they made for you before you can get your electric cut on and your plumbing working and all of that you don't know nothing about fixing, which means you got to pay somebody to come out when the lights go out. You got to pay somebody to come out when the sink water ain't working. You got to pay somebody to come out when your heater ain't working, air condition ain't working. You got to pay these people. Why? Because you don't know. But when you built the home and you played a significant role in building that home, you know where everything's at in the build of it. So when your lights go out, you know where to go turn them back on. You know why they turned out. You know the electrician by name that trained you. You got his number on speed dial and he stays in the same neighborhood you stay in. This way of living is not too far-fetched, I hope. I hope it's not. You know, I could get real spooky and say, and I ain't gonna say they're spooky, but I can get real out of space with it and go, oh, on the planet that I'm from, this is what we do. And have everybody going, oh, for real? You from this planet, this galaxy? I'm not gonna go there. I don't need to go there because I know that what's needed is needed. Us working together beyond what galaxy I come from, we still need to do it. It still has to be done. It still has to be done. Or you can wait for heaven outside the body. We did it in ancient Kemet. We brought Orion, the star system of Orion, down to the sands of ancient Kemet. So we can bring whatever star system we want down to the dirt of the planet we live on so that we can have a piece of that place here. And when we leave, we can leave it here. I know I'll be sounding like I'm upset, but I'm not upset. Trust me, I'm just tired. Tired.
I know, bro. I know. But hey, I'm about to lay it down now, Q.
All right, big brother. I appreciate everybody, coming on and listening to us. And I know Young Elder said he's done, so
All right.
go ahead and close it out anytime you want, big bro.
All right, man. I'm gonna holler at you, man. I'm gonna holler at you. I gotta ask you something anyway, but I'm not gonna ask you online.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Uh-huh.
Hey, I'm about to get out, man. But yeah, man. Yeah, I see what's going on here, man. This shit is crazy. They got a transvest old lady. Is one of his wives. This nigga going crazy, man. He went crazy. Yeah, this nigga went crazy, man. Like he ain't just. Oh man, I had. You know what made me just really study? Because this dude Sarnetta said this dude was like Malachi. Man, this nigga ain't nothing like no damn Malachi. This nigga is fucking crazy ass pimp. He ain't just a pimp, a nigga crazy ass pimp. Nigga crazy. You get a fucking transmission like it's your old lady. Then he be beating on these women like a pimp.
Power corrupts, right? And absolute power corrupts absolute.
Yeah, right?
That's all, big bro. I'm gonna go ahead and let you close the show out, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna get off, man. I'm gonna get off, man.
And Wadu.
Yeah, we're gonna go come back tomorrow. I'm gonna call you tomorrow. We come up with a topic tomorrow, man. Yeah, but this shit is just, man, the Continental better stop fucking doing what he doing, man. He tell you instead of using master teacher name to bring him down, pull him down any fucking light that he can. This dude ain't nothing like the master teacher, bro. But niggas like that, they go down eventually. When you doing shit like that nigga doing, he go down eventually. Especially this nigga, Nature Boy, he gonna go down because of what he doing. And then this dude Satnetta, he gonna go down too. Because of what he doing. When you doing stupid shit, and you talking stupid ass shit like he talking, yeah. Eventually they fade out. You know. All right, but we're gonna get off, man. Waduk to everybody. Thank you for tuning in. We didn't get no donations today, but it's all good. We ain't tripping, man. The Most High gonna figure it out for us. Hotel to everybody. Islam to all my Moors. Peace. I should.